Rajasthan with a PhD in commerce and delete in honorary. He has contributed a significantly teaching, research, curriculum development, and faculty training. And Sir has received multiple national awards for excellence in education and research. Sir has very rich of curriculum and very rich of their academic and as well as research, as well as in the faculty of so many programs are to be conducted by the sir. It is it is so many papers are to be published in the national and international level. Research avenues are to be contribution. So many of research contribution avenues are to be had. The sir faculty induction programs are management development programs are to be made by the sir. It can awards allocated 250 employees over 2 year 4 month of corporate experience, academic clarified international career coach for the career development alliance, appointed as a SEBI certified trainer, investor awareness programs, appointed All India Management Association, National Institution of Design. It is in the December 2023 nominated as a Academic Excellence Award, and awarded by the Excellence Award by the Education Ministry, Union Ministry of State, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India organized the Shiksha Kalyan Foundation ceremony conference. It is held on 2021. Sir has had a rich, very and mentorship so many of projects. It has the learning thoughts, creative thinking of so many. It can be model of the college, Besto International Institute, NSS College, Samsira Institute of Management, Atharva Business School, Bunts Sangha, Anna Leela College of Commerce and Economics. So many works are to be done by the sir. And also sir has the so many articles are to be published in the national and international level. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to introduce our today's guest, Dr. Rinkesh Dilip Chheda sir. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Devi ma'am, for this extensive brief introduction of mine. Am I audible?
Yes
Is
sir, you are audible sir.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. And once again,
Sir, it is very length of your biodata. It is in the making in the short form, sir.
no problem. But still, that short seems to be long introduction only. But any which ways, we can start and kickstart the session.
Thank
Can Okay. Now I just want one quick help from everyone. I just want one quick help from everyone. I understand we are in the online mode and it becomes quite challenging for us to handle things across in a different way. But will it be fine if we all can rename, just like how we've renamed the participant with their roll numbers? Along with that, can you rename with the name? So can I just try to you guys can rename with regards to the roll number followed by the name, so that exactly I know how many people are actively listening and present and how many people are not actively listening and present. So can we just try being quick in terms of just renaming yourself along with your roll number? So the roll number is what you have mentioned, followed by give one space and rename with your name, so that exactly we know how it goes through when we are now the students and when we deal with the students on an online platform. So if we can just try working in such in the order where your roll number followed by the name. So give your roll number and get your name added to the roll number. We just take a 10-second quick to understand people who are available online, listening, and not sleeping. So can we just try doing quickly on those grounds? Just put in your roll number, just the roll number and the name. That's it. So number 20, number 30, number 40, whatever. Don't mention the word called as roll number, so and then the name. Okay. Any more? I could see only around 10 to 15 people only doing this. Can we get some
Send
more?
it in chat box, sir. Send it in chat box.
Yeah, I'll do that. I would rather avoid that so that I'm able to put it up verbally only.
2 times it is sent in chat box, sir.
Okay. Acha, it has already been sent.
Already sent, sir.
Okay.
Roll number 66, Sridevi.
Okay. No, I'm saying rename yourself. So to rename with regards to what you've logged in, no, just rename with regards to your roll number and the name, how others have done.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Don't put anything across in the chat box.
Hello, sir. 64 sir.
Yeah. I understood, sir. Same way how people have renamed, no, like 64 Dr. Sandeep Patil. In the same order, people can rename themselves.
Yes, sir. I have renamed.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. People are still doing it, but nevertheless, let's kickstart. Now, before we start up this particular session, I will do one small activity first. So what I want from you guys is if you can sit with a pen, paper, or else a book, and even a pen or paper, anything will do. People have to sit with their pen and papers. So when we are trying to do the activity, I request everyone to get your camera on. We will do this activity, and then once the activity gets over, you can go off the camera and then you can listen to what I'm trying to tell you. A couple of insights which I want to give it across to you guys is one. Everyone are stalwarts over here in this particular meeting, so it's not that I am speaking and you guys are only listening, or probably you are listening, and you are speaking, I'm just listening. Let's try making it more interactive. Let's try making it more engaging. Let's try making it more strong deliverables in the form of dialogue and not being monologue. Whenever you guys want to speak, the participant want to speak, please ensure that you uh, go turn by turn, raising a hand, and then go ahead with regards to speaking. So once you're done with your speaking, you can go off your hand. And that's how we try building up discussions over the period of time for the next 2 to 2.5, 3 hours. Everyone is ready with their respective pen, paper, book, or a pencil. Anything will do for me. Are you guys all ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, get a pen, paper, book, pencil, anything will do. But I want you guys to get something in your hand. Ready? Can we start? Can we begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what exactly I want you guys to do is you have to draw something. So all of you today are going to be MF Hussain. I'm going to give you 3 things that you're supposed to draw. Once you draw, do not show anything as of now to anyone. Finish your drawing and keep the book paper aside. But note down what you're supposed to draw. So now 3 things that you're supposed to draw now is one, draw a house. 2, draw a tree. And 3, draw a sun. So 3 things that you're supposed to draw. Draw a house, draw a tree, and draw a sun. 3 things is what you're supposed to do. And I request if everyone can participate, that would be fantastic. Okay, 3 things that you're supposed to draw is a house, a tree, and a sun. Okay, once you're done, you can keep those things aside. We'll come back to it later at the end of the session. Through people who have finished can give a thumbs up to me. People who have finished,
Yeah, finished.
thumbs up. Okay, I'm just seeing the chat box. People who have finished, just give a thumbs up. And do not go off your thumbs up. Let me see how many people are yet to finish. Okay, I've just got 2 as of now, thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. Don't write anything on the chat box, just give a thumbs up. Okay, 4 of them have done. Okay, people are writing still on the chat box. I am telling please avoid chat box, and people are writing chat on chat box. Guys, please avoid chat box. Do not write anything on the chat box. Just give a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Fine. So let's begin the show, and this image we'll take it at the last. You have to just let me know whether the screen is visible to you, everyone, or not. Just give a confirmation to you. Screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
Yes, sir, it
Visible.
is.
Okay.
Visible.
Now
Yes,
let's
sir.
you all can go off your video. I'm absolutely fine with it. Let's take a discussion quick to understand this particular concept of learning through creative thinking. Now, in a simple terms, if I want to put in across this image in front of you, what comes across in your mind? Let's discuss what comes across, what has been seen in front of you. Your thought process, your imagination, your perception, your views, your opinions. What comes across in your mind? Let's take a quick discussion to it. What comes in your mind when you get this particular screen in front of you? Point number 1. And you guys can discuss, just unmute yourself and put in your point, then go off mute. Do not write anything on the chat box. I will not be able to see anything on chat box during my session. So just tell me what comes in your mind when this particular screen is there in front of you. Point number 1.
Sir, it talks about what is the uniqueness in our thinking and how do we put across our points with respect to the different scenarios or topics.
Okay, so point number 1 talks about with regards to how unique thing one person has of a particular topic, which makes him or her different from somebody else when it is being executed. Point 1 taken. Point 2.
So different techniques and tools which are used for the creative
Okay,
learners.
okay. So maybe there are different tools which can be used across to execute in a more better, in a more exceptionally well manner. 2 taken. 3.
How we
Teaching
utilize our time. How we utilize our time is in mobile, in chatting, in computer.
Okay. So in other words, how you're going to use your technology tools to balance using the technology tools in a more appropriate manner. Taken. 4. Fourth point. What comes across in your mind when this particular screen is there in front of you?
active learning, producing curiosity in the students.
Okay. So it is active learning and producing a level of curiosity among students to whom we are catering to. Okay, taken. Fourth point. Last point. What comes across in your mind?
Peer learning is happening between the students.
Okay. Okay, so there is a learning that happens between parties, and these parties are between the students and the faculty members. Taken, all 5 points taken. Now, let's go to the next part of discussion. And this is an activity that you have to think about it. Okay, now imagine you are attending a party with a group of friends. There you are invited to play a card game or a board game with which you are not familiar. How you try to learn the game. So if I want to put in a very simple way, I suppose you're going with a group of friends, in a group of friends for a party. Now, when you're going with a group of friends, when you're going with a group of friends for a party, in that you're
By
being asked to play across a game, and this game is say Uno. You've been asked to play an Uno game, but you don't know how
by
to play this
observing
particular
other
game.
game.
So how you're going to go ahead to play the game in the party where you have been invited? Understood the situation?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Come up
First,
with points.
I would
for a
like
little
to
bit,
limited others.
I would request people to only unmute when your hand has been raised, and once you're done speaking, you can just go off your hand so that everyone gets chance to speak. Point number 1. Yeah, go ahead. Rahul sir, please go ahead.
Sir, we may learn from our co-partner or co-players, or
Okay.
maybe we can think on board.
Okay, so you are learning from a person who's already playing the game, and you're just observing that particular person who's playing the game, and on the basis of that, you will learn how to play the game, and the next game you will start playing. Okay, 1 point taken. Point number 2. Anyone? You can raise your hand and then you speak. Huh? I would request everyone to do so.
Various accessories out there and their roles in the game.
Couldn't get you, sir. Ajay sir, can you again repeat, please?
Whatever the things with which that game is being played, try to understand each individual's role, the entity's role.
Okay, so you are again trying to observe the people who are playing the game, and after observing everyone, you understand how people are playing game, and on the basis of that, you will play the game. Taken. Okay, Sandeep sir, please
And
go ahead.
and even if you don't understand, we can ask for the help.
Okay, so probably you'll ask somebody, okay, let me know how to play the game. And accordingly, you can mentor mentee as the role that you play. Somebody becomes a mentor, and you become a mentee, and then you start learning how to play the game, and then you play the game. Taken. Third point. Fourth point.
I simply observe the game, sir, first,
Okay.
and then I just and I want to understand the game. After that, I'll try.
Okay, so again, the point is you are going to observe how people are playing. On the basis of that, you will play the game. Take it. Another point.
By observing the game, we can add our creativity or something that we thought about,
Okay.
so that we can play it perfectly or more accurately.
Okay, so probably you'll try twisting the style of and not copying something what others are playing the game. On that basis of that, you will twist your style and then you play the game. Okay, fair enough. Couple of answers which can be seen over here. Just let me know, is the slide getting changed and you're able to see the slides, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let's take the first point. Majority of people said that, okay, I'll observe others and I will see how others are playing the game. On the basis of that, I will then pick up how to play the game and then I'll play the game. Second, I just told you that you use the word call as, I'm using the word call as mentor mentee. I will say, boss, you become the mentor for me. I will become a mentee. So you tell me how to play the game, wherein I will have the cards with me in my hand, and you have to tell me which card I'm supposed to drop in to play the game. So I'm using the concept called as mentor mentee, and on the basis of that, I'm going to play the game. Third, I was expecting this answer coming in, but then okay, I realized that we are faculty members, so probably we are not students. Otherwise, if you ask the students, the first question answer that I get across on this question is, probably I will go ahead to check social media sites, and I will understand how to play the game through social media, and then I will go ahead and play the game. Fourth, I will tell somebody, guys, please help me out with regards to the rules and regulations of that game. Let me understand the rules and regulation of that particular game, and then slowly I start playing the game. Fifth, again, probably I told you, which connects to point number 2. I will butt somebody. So in other words, I would say this one round of playing game, I'm a kacha limbu. So you cannot make me out. So I am just a kacha limbu. I am budding, somebody's budding me, and then I'm playing the game. Or probably I'll ask the players, tell me how to play the game. I'm going to play the game, or any other ways to learn the game so that I don't get left out from that particular game and in the party as well. So this is how you try learning in terms of playing a game which probably you may not know how to play the game. Okay, now the question that comes in across is, what is learning? Simple, straightforward statement. Let's talk about simple. Let's not get into too chassis. Let's not get into something which is extraordinary. In simple terms, when I talk about what is learning, simple terminology as to what is learning. What do you think? What is learning? Anyone?
Learning is acquiring, sir, adapting.
Okay, so learning is acquiring or adapting. Point taken. 1, 2. What is learning?
So learning is something when we come to know the new phenomena or process.
Okay, learning is something when you were not knowing anything and then you started knowing that thing, and that's how it's the phase of learning. Okay, take it. 3. What is learning?
Reproducing
Upgrading
and applying.
ourselves.
Okay, I got one word, reproducing something. I missed out that statement. What was that statement? Reproducing?
And applying.
Okay, reproducing and applying. So something which I may not know, or something which I know, but I want to reproduce that in a more better way and then apply those things in a better way. Okay, take it. Fourth point.
Refreshing our knowledge.
Come back, sir. I missed out. What did you say, sir?
Refreshing our knowledge.
Okay, refreshing your knowledge. So something, so I would use the statement with regards to learn, unlearn, relearn. So I'm refreshing myself with regards to knowledge in a more practical, in a more better way from what I was earlier. Okay, fifth point. What is learning? Simple terms. Simple terms, if I want to put in as to what is learning.
Which we can experience, sir.
Okay.
That we can call learning.
Okay, learning is something which we can experience through our
Yes.
knowledge. Can I
Yeah,
complete this in this statement? Okay. Now, my next question under this, do you think it is a continuous process?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
absolutely. Absolutely, it's a continuous process. Right now, also in this particular meeting, in this particular session, do you agree that nobody is perfect? Do you think everyone is in the stage of learning something or the other from wherever we can try acquiring levels of knowledge? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir. No one is not.
Absolutely. Do you agree that is there any timeline or is there any kind of age or is there any specific kind of parameter with which I would say, okay, now this is not the time for me to learn? Is it something like that?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. But do you think many of us, now with all due respect, many of us uh, use these terms that, okay, now what I don't want to learn, I'm in that particular phase, I'm in that level. Now it's not me to learn anymore, and I should stop with a full stop at one point of time. Happened? Many of us do procrastinating these kind of statements. True, false?
Yes, sir. It happens.
Happens. It happens. I'll give you one simple example. During COVID, do you think all of us were struggling on a digital parameter to teach, learn? However, faculties first learn how to work on digital platforms, and through that, they were able to teach their students. I personally know a couple of faculty members who were in the age of retirement, and they tell me, Rinkesh, that's okay. Now I don't want to teach, learn anymore. I don't want to get at this age on that particular platform. So I am not interested anymore to continue in terms of teaching. And in that case, can I say good faculties have moved out of that particular space of teaching, learning? Because they've given up that concept of I don't want to learn on Zoom to teach. I don't want to learn on Teams to teach. I don't want to learn on Google Meet to teach. And that's how they stopped the process of teaching to the kids who are actually good enough in terms of their teaching when they were in that particular area or that particular industry. So at one point of time, you don't want to move ahead and then you say, okay, that's it. I don't want to take it up more learning because it's not my age or it is not my type or it is not my avenue to learn something at this particular parameter. I have a question to you guys. Now, this question is open for everyone. When I told learning is a continuous process, I'm also putting up a point over here with a question saying that, do you think learning stops?
Never.
Never, sir.
Never. Anyone else who says, sir, nahi, learning stop hota hai? Is there anyone who says learning stops? Can go ahead and give a thought to it. Okay, so majority of people says learning is a continuous process and it doesn't stops. Correct? I will give an answer to this question where I am telling learning stops. Now, this answer I will give it at the end, not now. But you just remind me to give an answer to this particular statement where I'm saying, you are saying learning is a continuous process, which I also agree. But at the same time, you are telling learning doesn't stops. It's a continuous cycle. But I say at one point of time, learning stops. Full stop. I will come back to this statement later. Okay, my next point of discussion. Why are we learning? What is the reason as to why are we learning? Why are we learning? Anyone? Why are we learning?
Sir, we are learning to educate ourselves and further disseminate the information to the more number of people.
Okay, 2 points you said, sir. One, we are learning because to upgrade ourselves and further disseminate our upgrading knowledge to other generation, to other group of people with whom we are directly, indirectly connected. Hence, we are learning. Okay, point taken. Point number 2. Why are we learning? Why are we learning?
To know
What discipline
ourselves.
as a human being we want, we can get the discipline through the learning only, sir.
Okay, so as human being, hence to get the level of discipline, we have to
Yes.
keep learning. Taken.
Yeah.
2. 3.
To sustain in the society.
Okay, I am learning because I want to sustain myself and create a brand of my own self in the market, and hence I'm learning. Okay, point number 4. Why are we learning?
Get to get proficiency.
Okay, to get proficiency with regards to what I'm trying to do. Okay, hence I'm learning. Last point, why are we learning?
To know ourselves.
Okay, I'm learning because I want to know myself. So you mean to say that you don't know yourself and you are learning because you want to know who you are? Is it that way? Is it that way? Whoever said that, I just want to ask that. Is it that way that you don't know who you are, but I want to learn because I want to know myself? Are we talking about Johari window? Open self, closed self, open to others, closed to others. Are we talking about that end? When we talk about learning to know ourselves. So is it that something which I don't know, I want to explore that thing and hence I'm learning? Is it that which I want to put it? I'm there? Are we connected?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now, last point with regards to why are we learning?
Maybe we can
To
provide
give better service to our stakeholders.
Okay, to give a better services to our stakeholders with whom we are indirectly connected. Okay, one more point I missed. Somebody spoke, but you missed.
come up with better solutions to existing problems with
Okay.
by adding creativity to that.
Okay. Okay. So we are learning because there are n number of problems that we have, and to get solutions to those kind of problems, we are supposed to learn so that we can give solutions to the problems that we have got. Okay. Now, how many of you guys will agree to this point that maybe we are not that medical doctor of MBBS, but if somebody has a fever, what do we say to that particular person? Okay, some person is suffering from fever. What do we tell to that particular person? We are not doctors, we're not official medical doctors or medical representatives, but then the person is suffering from fever. What do we tell to that particular person?
You go and see a doctor.
Go and see a doctor, 1, 2. But more than that, it's very common that we say, oh, let's take one tablet of crocin or dolo, right? Correct. We just say, Arey, take a tablet of dolo or take a tablet of crocin. Now my question to you, are you a doctor? Are you a medical doctor? We are not, right? But can I say this is something which has already been seeing around us, that if somebody is suffering from fever, and we have seen people saying that, oh, I had one tablet of crocin and I became all right. Or I had a tablet of dolo and I'm feeling better. So can I say this is also something that you've learned from people who have continuously said across this thing, or you have experienced something like that, and then you tend to become a doctor and you tell to the person who's suffering from fever. So again, it is a process. Again, it is something that, okay, I want to tell that person, hey, hello, look, you'll be fine, but just take one dolo or just take one tablet. So this also you have learned from something, or you must have observed from somewhere. Okay. Now I have this one small video to play. We'll look into this particular video. We'll listen to this video. And then at the end of the video, we will take the crux of it. What does the video talked about? You have to help me out to just let me know whether the video is audible as well as visible. So once I know, it becomes easy for me to also tap the videos properly. Just a minute. Just playing it. Is the video visible for you first?
Yes.
Okay, I'm playing the video also. Let me know quickly. Are you able to hear this video?
No,
It's not. It's not audible.
no, it's not audible.
Oh,
No.
there's only
No.
sound. That's it. There's no audio. There's no audio to this.
No,
Is there an audio to this?
Look at the one that made it watching all.
Was there an audio to this?
Yes, sir.
You're able to hear, right?
Yes.
Now it is.
Now it is? Okay, wait, I'll just play
Yes.
this again.
Oh. Look at the one that made it watching all the other ones. Oh. Look at that one. Oh, they're trying so hard.
Can you help them?
No. Look, they're giving up. That mom better come down the stairs.
Oh, they'll figure it out.
Look. Oh. Yeah, it's so cute. They're gonna get scared. I feel like being far away is better. I get a view of all of them. They're doing it. Look at them. Some of them. She's just gonna leave them. Oh, the lad. There we go. Last one. Oh, one. She knows. How cute is that? Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a discussion to this particular video. What do you think? What was this video all about? Simple terms, and then we'll take a discussion to this video and move ahead with the discussion. What do you think? What was the video all about? And what we tried discussing in 20-25 minutes around learning. So what exactly thought process comes across in your mind when
It
you
was
see
learning.
Still
It was learning by
never give
watching
up.
and doing.
Okay, so first point is there was a never give up concept between the chicks,
Yes.
and they were trying to keep climbing as and when they were able to climb one ladder, they just kept on getting and reaching to their mom. 1, 2.
Learning by observing and doing. Keep on
Okay.
doing.
Okay, there was a learning through observation. So some few chicks were looking up how other chicks are using their strategy to see to it that they keep climbing the ladder to reach their mom. And on the base of that, they were observing and they were able to get that climbing concept of climbing the ladder and then moving ahead. Okay, 2. Second point taken. Point number 3. What did you find?
There should be someone who motivate us.
Okay, so there maybe if you notice, the mom was there standing up there and she was giving directions to the chicks, saying that, okay, try moving on the left, try moving on the right. So there was some kind of a motivator or a leader I would use in who actually tried giving to us directions indirectly to allow the chicks to keep climbing the ladder and achieve, reach the destination for what purpose they are keep climbing the ladders. Okay, taken. Third point. Fourth point.
Try until to get success.
Okay, there were chicks who never gave up and they wanted to finally get to reach to their mom, and hence they kept on trying, and then finally they were able to reach their mom. Okay, last point. I'm looking for some strong point which is there in my mind. I hope people get that point. Point
The
number
mother didn't
the mother didn't leave the place after getting all its chicks.
Okay, so mother chicken was said, okay, nee, I will not move. I want all the chickens to come, reach, and then probably I'll go. Fair enough. Now, if I want to ask,
No,
sorry,
no
come back,
spoon,
sir.
no spoon feeding by mother.
Ajay, sir, I can't hear you what you're saying.
No spoon feeding by mother.
Okay,
The
no
spoon feeding
spoon
by
feeding by mother. Everyone.
left
Now, that is what the point that was there in my mind. Did you notice? Every chick had a different style of her own, and they were trying to climb the ladder. No chicks had a similar kind of style of climbing ladders. If you notice those 7, 8 chicks that was there, do you agree that every chick has a different learning style? Same way how every student of us have a different style of learning. Some are autistics, some are fast learners, some are slow learners, some are average learners. But do you agree that every student in our class or every student that we try meeting, we don't put all the students into one basket and we teach them? Do you try noticing we have to alter, amend, change, edit, modify our style of learning so that it becomes easy for the entire class to connect with us in a more appropriate manner? Making sense?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Different style also and different capacity also.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes we tend to lose our patience, okay, as facilitators, as faculty members, continuously repeating things, and the kid doesn't understand, and then it becomes quite irritating to us, and we lose temper. Sometimes it also happens that way, where the kid loses temper, who is a fast learner. He says, "Arey, this is very easy for us. Let's not get into too much in detail. Let's move ahead." Can I say you have to juggle between these kinds of kids, and our style of learning have to be altered, amended, and changed at every given frequent intervals of time? Making sense? Making sense?
Yes, sir.
I will just share my experience. Today morning, I had a session with one of the university. These kids are not from this planet. They're from a different planet only altogether. So when you connect with these kinds of people, do you agree nowadays the kids want like-minded faculties to understand them, and then they tend to be your friends, and nowadays you being a friend, it becomes easy for you to teach them in a very easy, simple manner. Have you noticed that as well? Have you noticed the kids nowadays?
Participant 9.
Hello, can you hear me?
So participant 9 left his mic
Yeah,
unmuted.
I muted. Okay. Have you noticed that nowadays the kids are pro? They don't want somebody who is just coming, delivering, becoming a boring class, and the faculty is out from the lecture. Rather, the kids nowadays want them to be a like-minded faculty opposite to them. Give them experiential learning, give them practical learning, and make the learning more entertaining. Have you noticed that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if you want to make this classroom entertaining, uh, obviously we cannot dance to make the kids and learn and entertain. So how would you get a challenge when you get a challenge like this, that the kids want more practical, more experiential, more entertaining learning? How can you mold a style of learning? How can you mold a style of teaching? What can you do?
Sir, I instantly change my learning into demonstration
Okay, but instantly.
because my subject is a food science and nutrition.
Okay.
So I have many ways to learn them. Matters everything. Sometimes I use my tools, that is posters or flashcards, or
And
give some spotting for their identification of foodstuffs.
absolutely. Absolutely. So you have to alter your style immediately, and they should come quickly, because then otherwise the class will not accept you, and they will make up a mind that was this faculty is boring and I don't want to sit for his or her lecture, and I'm okay to bunk this class. So one, you have to have a backup plans very clearly, how to go about it in terms of managing shows to ensure that the class is engaged. At the same time, it's an entertaining learning and enjoying learning. Second thing that you can try doing is what? What can you do? All of you must have experienced this. Class.
Sir, recently I tried one app to learn them for fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
I want to learn them what is various types of vegetables. I simply said that I want a poster which gives me the scientific name, local name, their nutrients, and health benefits, and
Okay.
also appropriate pictures. So
Okay.
I learn them simple chat GPT and with the help of Copilot how you do this, and they prepare excellent posters, sir.
Absolutely.
And all students are very happy, and
Absolutely.
also exhibits their exhibition for these exhibits.
Lovely. Super. Now, see, again, the same point came up in my mind, in line with what ma'am said. When we were students, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, so when we were students, did you notice that gadgets was never being given to us? No gadgets was given to us. And now, if you notice that we want students to go off their gadgets, I would say reverse the concept. Let them be given the gadget, let them surf, let them understand through the digital platforms. Trust me, I'm telling you, when you are making them closer to the gadget, they come up with fantastic concepts of what you want to deliver, and you will enjoy the entire teaching learning sessions inside the class. But the moment you tell them, keep your phones in your bag, keep your laptops in your bag, trust me, the level of resilience would come, because for them, that particular gadget becomes a necessity and not a luxury. But for us, that particular gadget becomes a luxury and it was not a necessity. So let's flip off. Let's try doing a flip classrooms wherein give them something with regards to what they are liking to do it. And at the same time, put in your words, put in your efforts, put in your style of what you want to cover in that particular session, and complete the entire syllabus within that time duration, so that at least it becomes quite easy, comfortable for both the parties to enjoy. Now, many times I get a question from faculty members saying, sir, the syllabus is vast. We have a limited timelines to complete it. How can we complete by doing all activities of the concepts in the class? Is it a common question that everyone would have in their mind? इतना सारा syllabus है, इतना कम timeline पे, how are we able to complete it? And if you expect us that every concept has to be with an activity or every concept has to be with a different style of learning and teaching in the class, I will not be able to complete the syllabus. Fact? Is it fact that happens?
Yes.
Happens. So what will you do in this case? What can you do in this case? Anyone? What can be done in this case?
I can figure out any activity that will take care of maximum number of skills that I could ensure in the students, and I could also prioritize what many skills can be prioritized that should be in the student.
Correct.
And those activities only I will try to, and I will chunk them, in a small. I can chunk them in the small pieces. Like
cool. Now, can I say for doing this, do we have to do our homework? For doing this, can I say before we get into this, do you think we have to do our homework before class?
Yes, sir.
Plan, strategize, learn, see to it that what things can come up within one activity, multiple concepts can be taught in, and you can try completing the portion subsequently. But again, when you also told the same thing, learning is a continuous process. Have you noticed learning is absolutely going to be a continuous process, that you are first learning, then you're trying to de-learn something, and then you're again relearning something, and again trying to learn and de-learn.
Yes, sir.
You try noticing nowadays, with all due respect, young generations have come up in this particular fraternity of teaching learning. And have you noticed their style of teaching learning versus an experienced faculty's teaching learning? Have you noticed a difference that's happening in between young faculty members entered and ventured into this particular industry and the faculty members who were there since years in this particular industry? Both their style of teaching learning, is it going to be same or different?
Different, sir.
Absolutely different. And trust me, I'm telling you, there is a lot of potential from both the parties, the new faculties as well as the experienced faculties, that you share your thoughts, views, ideas, and try working parallelly in such a way, because ultimately the end users, the end learners are the students. And if you don't share amongst yourselves, it becomes quite challenging. I'll give you one simple example. How many of you guys have faced the situation? Now, I'm going to share my PowerPoint presentation to you. Absolutely, you can, it's an open domain, you can use my PowerPoint presentation. But whenever you need any kind of PowerPoint presentation from somebody, have you noticed people hesitate to give across PowerPoint presentation? Do they hesitate? I no, I will not give my PowerPoint presentation. This is my PowerPoint presentations. I had worked on this PowerPoint presentation, so I don't want you to get a red carpet to this. Have you faced situations like this?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes even you must have not given. You must have said, "Arey, why would I give my PowerPoint presentations? I've worked so much on this PowerPoint presentations. Why somebody should get a red carpet to it?" Is it factual?
Yes, 100%.
But then why don't we see on the other side of the story? See, my style of the PowerPoint presentation which I'm going to execute may not be the same of somebody who's executing the same PowerPoint presentation which I've made. Can I say my style of executing will be different compared to somebody else's other style of implementing would be different? Is it true? No problem. Let the person use my slide. What difference is going to make? But can I say what I want to convey or what I want to communicate in the slides may not be the same thought process what somebody else is trying to communicate through my PowerPoint presentations. Making sense?
Yes.
But still,
Yes, sir.
there is a hesitant. I'm telling you, still there's a hesitant. Absolutely, there's a big hesitant. I'm open. I said, take away my slides. No problem with it. But I know what exactly you want to speak in the slides over somebody else who doesn't even know what to speak in the slide. But the person got ready-made slide. End of the story क्या है? अरे उसको ready-made slide मिल गया और मैंने बहुत काम किया. अरे that's okay. That's okay. Maybe he may not be that pro in making slides compared to what you are pro in making slides. And probably he doesn't want to learn, but I learned to make some more stronger slides. That we don't think. That doesn't come across in our mind. And that's what the thought process that is there. Okay. I move further on the discussion now. Okay, slide visible? Is the slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, let's go next.
Yes, sir.
Now we talk about this next part. We talk about something called as creativity. Simple term. What do you think? What is creativity? Simple terms. What is creativity? Sorry. What do you think? What's creativity? Fine. Nobody knows or nobody wants to
Creation of
answer.
new thing.
Come back.
Anything which we do by our mind,
Okay.
trying to do different than
Anjali ma'am, I missed your words. Anjali ma'am, I missed your words. Could you please continue?
Yes,
Ma'am,
sir.
I think so there's a
So
network
what
issue.
I mean to say that is create. Okay, sir, I didn't.
Ma'am, just come to the network area and then you can speak. Anyone else by the time? What do you think? What is creativity?
Repurposing of something that will engage in to find out some more attractive ways of doing something.
Okay, so do something differently which attracts the audience, what you're trying to do. Okay, making sense. Two, what is creativity?
It may be my own way of thinking which can produce different results altogether, which is beneficial.
Okay, your style which can give results for you as well as for the opposite party with which you want to work on. Okay, taken. Third point, what is creativity?
Creation of new things.
Okay, creation of new things, creativity. Okay, fourth point, what is creativity?
Using something which is not intended to use there, but by our thinking, we started using that there.
Okay, something which I had my style, my way, and then I build up the level of creative way of executing something. Okay, last point, what do you think? What is creativity?
The innovative ideas makes our life simple.
Okay, innovative ideas makes life simple. So now when I talk about these innovative ideas that makes life simple, do you also agree to the opposite side of the statement to learn innovative ideas, it's going to be a challenge. To learn something different, it's going to be a challenge for us and then executing. Making sense? I want to execute in a different way. But before I want to execute in a different way, can I say I have to learn that different style, right? And if I want to learn the different style, can I say it's going to be a little challenging task given to me? Is it challenging task?
Yes, sir, it is challenging, but at the same time, it will give us altogether different aspect.
200%. Absolutely with
Excuse
you.
me, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, Ajay, sir.
But when you say, sir, that you are using that for the creative way or innovative way, you already have surpassed that challenge, no? Then only you come up with this. So
No.
maybe.
No, I'm going to say that.
Not getting what exactly you're trying to point out.
Now, simple. I just told you now when I talk about creative, take this example to make it more clear. When we were students, have you noticed for one faculty, even if that faculty has got one lecture of the day, you will not bunk that particular faculty's class, and that class is 100% filled with students when we were students. On the contrary, there are faculty or you had bunked a particular faculty class and the faculty class have also gone mass bunking and nobody want to sit in that particular faculty class. So there are two sides of it. Both the faculties are fantastic. They are too good in their teaching learning. They know the subject knowledge, but one gets 100% attendance over the other. My question is why that one person gets 100% attendance over the other?
Sir, it is basically how one person communicates his part of or her part of knowledge to others. It is mainly the part of
So
communication.
how that person is executing in the class that makes students to come and attend the class over the other. 1, 2. Why is that so? That one class is super packed with students, whereas the other class is not packed. I'm not saying that the faculty is bad. I'm saying both faculties are too good, exceptionally well in their knowledge of the subject that they're teaching. But one gets more audience over the other. Why?
Maybe the one person is ready to get to the level of students and get them involved.
So then, okay, so Ajay sir, that the person who's getting to the level of students to understand and teaching, can I say he has a different creative style of teaching?
Yes.
And to grab that style, can I say the faculty must have put in some efforts to understand the audience and then go to that particular style of teaching? He has taken some efforts, right? He would have not immediately. It's not a God gift that he would have got he have got across that style and then he's teaching. Does the faculty have taken some little extra pain to understand the kids and then to hit the kids according to their requirements?
Yes, he is ready to put extra energy.
Correct.
To the same content delivered, time and
Correct.
energy.
So I believe I've answered your question, sir. To this point, when you said that, sir, the person has already learned, I'm just putting an add-on thing to it. But can I say sometimes that add-on thing also becomes new for that particular faculty, which he has to put some extra efforts to come to that particular style?
Yes, that was challenge and he overcome.
Correct. So I believe I've answered to your question, sir.
Yes, sir, yes. I mean, partly. I mean, I still
that's
have
okay.
confusion. What was your point?
The second half, I didn't get you. Like which part you are saying, which you're thinking that probably I'm not explained you, sir.
Maybe I am not able to explain what I was thinking. Maybe I failed to put my question properly. Maybe.
But did you understand when I'm talking about
Yes.
Okay.
The part I understood, sir. The challenge that
I was talking about the challenge to be creative. That you understood, sir. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Third point, what is creativity? Simple terms. Point 3, on the term, what is creativity? Some more points. We go 5 points in total. Third point, what is creativity? Something more that can come into your mind on the concept of creativity.
So creativity is a execution, sir.
Okay, but execution through learning.
Yes, sir. What we have, I mean, what is perspective, our perspective, we can show to create like
Okay, so your thought, your views, your ideas, your opinion becomes a part of your creative side, which you're showing it across.
yeah.
Okay, last point. What do you think? What's creativity? In simple terms. One more point. What is creativity? Okay,
It's
can I put in?
majorly
Sorry.
imagination.
Yeah, it's a level of imagination, or can I put in across? It's the USP. That's the greatest thing that I have to use it to ensure that that particular thing nobody else have it, but I have it. Nobody else have it. I am different. I'm unique. I'm innovative. I'm something which makes me different from the rest of the crowd. Is it creativity? Take a simple example to make you understand this point. In the lane that you're staying, there are two Pani Puri vendors. Pani Puri vendor 1 and Pani Puri vendor 2. Both are selling Pani Puris. One Pani Puri vendor 1 have more customers over the second Pani Puri vendor. Now, why is that so? Why is that so? One Pani Puri vendor has got more customer. The moment he comes, there is a queue of customers waiting to eat Pani Puri, whereas the other Pani Puri vendor 2 doesn't have that
His
much waiting time.
unique idea of selling, sir.
Okay, what it could be, madam? What it could be?
Playfulness in the selling, that like playing with the customers
कैसा
by
कैसा
while
खेलेगा भाई?
handing over the pani puri.
But
So
कैसा खेलेगा? चलो
it is
ऐसा.
primarily the taste, sir.
Okay, the taste, the पुदीना का चटनी which the vendor to पानी पूरी वाले के पास नहीं है. 1, 2, the quality that he sells in across over the other, hence it makes different from somebody else. Third, his unique style of presenting the pani puri to people. Fourth, he doesn't gives only one extra sukha puri after one pani puri plate, but he gives two sukha puris after one pani puri plate. Typical Indians, right? And he also gives udari. Or probably he may say that, okay, I am giving it a discount. If you make a bill of X price, one is free. Who's the one who's speaking? I am in that other zone. Okay. So is it also one of the reason why that one Pani Puri stall vendor 1 has got more customer over somebody else's Pani Puri stall? Does it make sense? Hence, is Pani Puri 1 is more creative compared to the other? By any chance, all of us must have experienced this. If you go to one of the vendor for eating a plate of whatever plate you want to eat, have you noticed if that plate tastes good, that taste is allowing you to keep pulling over and over again to go and visit that same particular vendor to eat that same particular dish. Have you noticed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is there, no? Because the style that the person is presenting, the style the person is putting across the ingredient is so damn strong enough in terms of creativity that made the person stand different from somebody else. And that's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly, I would say everyone has got that style. But the point is, to find out that style is going to be a challenge. I'll give you one more example to this. All of you must have experienced this with a statement. And in fact, now also you experience this. People telling you, you have to work on your weakness, you have to work on your weakness, you have to work on your weakness. All of you must have experienced this statement. Somewhere, maybe when you were a kid or currently, people must have talking about it that, you have this particular weakness, you should improvise this weakness. People have got this statement, people have heard this statement from people. I'm there, connected?
Yes.
Okay, now my question is, I defer to this statement. And until today, people tell me the concept with regards to you have to work on your weakness, you have to work on your weakness so that they have a thought process that weakness can be converted to a strength. But I have a different thought process altogether. I know I'm weak at certain things. I'm not telling that I'm not working on it. I'm working on it. However, I'm devoting little more time on my strength to sharpen my strength so strongly that makes my weakness at the back door of my strength. it's not that I'm not working on weakness. My strength keeps sharpened in such a way which becomes strong for me as a part of my USP over my weaknesses, which makes my strong tool to be different, unique, innovative compared to anyone else. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not saying that I'm not going to work on my weakness. I am working, but I know it is not going to be converted to my strength. And at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm working on my strength so strongly, I'm sharpening my strength so strongly that that strength which is being sharpened become my creative side of my strength, which makes me unique, different, innovative compared to somebody else. Now, this is something which I believe in. That maybe your thought process and your perception will differ, but that's how the concept of creativity comes in picture. I want to give you one more example. When we all faculty members correct students' paper, what happens when we correct students' paper and students are super creative in their papers? What do you think? What kind of creative do they write in the paper? Do you think sometimes we doubt ourselves? Acha, aisa maine sikhaya hai kya? That comes in our mind. Do you think we have a question mark? What the student have written? We have not taught in that order. The student have written something rubbish on. But can I say they were creative and their style of imagination was different? Sometimes, do you also get that feeling when you correct papers? You may not think in that order of the answer, what has been asked, but the kid got that little extra edge to make the answer little different compared to anyone else's paper, and hence the kid gets extra mark in that particular answer compared to others. Why is that?
Yes, sir. This happened.
Happens. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, you get. I'm not telling every paper would be that different. But from a paper of 50, I bet at least 4 to 5 papers would be something extraordinary, which you tend to give marks. And that 4 to 5 paper is the kid's creative side of it that made the kid to write the answer something different, which allowed him to give him extra marks. And automatically you will start giving extra marks because you were bored and fatigued with the same answers, routine answers, monotonous answers in all the papers. Suddenly you get one paper which is super, and that's how you tend to give an extra mark. So it's not only from the faculty's point of view, but it's also from the student's point of view when it comes to the levels of creativity. Okay, now what I want from you guys is, I want the pen, book, paper, everything back with you, because I'm going to do this activity and I will tell you what is this activity. I'm just giving you 5 to 10 seconds. Just get your pen, paper, book, pencil in front of you and we'll discuss this activity too, which you're supposed to do. Ready? Can we start? Can we begin? Can we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone, thumbs up. Ready? Okay, now see what you're supposed to do in this activity. Now, there are 4 slides that's coming up back to back. In this slide, there is some words given across. Now, there is a word which has been given across in the slides. You have to identify what is the perception of that particular word, what has been known to you. It could be any perception that people would have in. But I want to understand what is the perception that you have towards that particular word which has been put up in the slide. Or what it wants to say, what it wants to communicate is what you need to know. Now, there could be also same words, there could be same words, but one similar word will be of a different color. You have to identify what that different color word wants to communicate or wants to interpret from the slide. Did you get the point what I'm talking about? Did you get the point what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so it is your thoughts, your views, your imagination, whatever 4 slides that's coming next back to back, how the word is being expressed, how the word has been communicated, what is your thought process in the way the word has been written. You have to write down the answer of that particular slide. Okay.
Sir, in the chat box or in
No,
our
not in the
paper?
chat box. Avoid the chat box. We will not write anything in the chat box, but you write down
Because
in
it is
the.
written question that.
Yeah. I understood. Yours is written as chat box, but I'm not seeing the chat box because my screen is full, so I don't want to see anything going back to see the chat box. But as of now, write down in the book that is there with you so that we can discuss the answers at the end. Got it? Can we begin?
Yes.
Okay. Each slide will be of 10 seconds. Do not ask me doubt. You, whatever you understand, write it down because in the end, I'll give you the answers. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We start with the first slide. What do you think this word represent according to how it has been presented? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next slide. What do you think how this yellow color age is trying to represent according to you from all the 3 words? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next. How do you think what this word has been expressed or represented in front of you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last slide. What do you think how these yellow color secret tries to represent in the 3 words? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Keep those books aside. Keep those pens, pencils aside. Okay, let's move to the next point of discussion. Sorry. How creativity can be learned is the question. Now, all of us, as you said, learning is a continuous process. It is never ending. It doesn't stop. So my question to you is creativity. Obviously, you have to adapt to the environment. So my question is, how do you learn creativity? How do you learn creativity? In simple terms, how do you learn creativity?
By doing and experimenting new things.
Okay, so 2 words. You learn creativity through doing that particular work and at the same time experimenting that particular thing. This words makes me remind of one example. All of you just try to rewind yourself and go back to the phase when you had cooked for the first time. Okay, go back. Whatever you must have cooked, go back to the phase when you must have cooked for the first time. What was the scenario over there when you must have cooked something? First times you are cooking, maybe somebody's help, or maybe you are doing it on your own, or maybe through a recipe that you must have observed and you've made it. What was there in your mind, or what was the experience that you had when you're cooking food for the first time?
Will you share it?
Yeah, so just tell me what was your thought process, or what was the experience at that time when you had cooked for the first time?
Sir, it was when the food was hot, it was eatable. However, when it was at a later stage, was not eatable at all.
Okay, so maybe there was a trial that you played in, and that's something which was not worth in terms of eating. But maybe if you notice the second or third time when you started cooking the same dish, you were able to understand the process of cooking that food, and you're able to allow people to eat that food, not only you, but somebody else also ate it. Maybe first time, trial. First time, it couldn't work out well. But can I say that was also a creative side of something which was bad? You must have missed some steps, you must have missed some ingredients, or you must have not did your proportionate of effectively of your ingredients that made you that particular dish bad. But you learned, right?
Yes,
But you learned
certainly.
over the period of time.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else? The first time that you've cooked, what was the creative side of it that you did? What was the feeling on the first time that you've cooked? Or what was the experiment that you've done when it came down to the first time that you must have cooked?
Sometimes the mistakes done give the innovative taste to that dish also.
Yes, absolutely true. Sometimes ऐसे fluke में अच्छा बन जाता है, and it happens, when अच्छा बन जाता है, people started praising that dish. They ask you next time when we come, we want the same dish to be made by you. Can I say that time it is, oh hello, it just happened. Don't expect me that the same dish would come in next time again. Happens? Does it happens like that? By fluke में बन गया अच्छा.
Yes.
But then then after the level of expectation is very high. अरे क्या अच्छा बनाया है. Next time when I'm coming, you have to make this dish only. And then you say, oh God, what the hell happened? Because you just made it. But that was also part of creative aspect to it, right? It just happened. It just happened. But then can I say this happen wala concept just happened by fluke? Is it a short-term benefit? Is it just a short-term benefit? Just like I told you, it's just a short-term benefit that, next time maybe it may not come out with the same taste the way that was supposed to, that came now. Same concept. When we talk about creativity, how it okay, creativity, let's understand how it can be learned. What are the ways in terms of you learning creativity? Can I say one point, practicing? Can I say it can learn through practice? I'm putting adjectives, I'm putting words. Can I say it can be learned through practice? One. Second, can I say creativity by observations? I believe that is
Yes,
what
keen observations are required.
Yeah, you require a very keen observations, because if you observe, it definitely holds a lot of potential to be little creative. Now, to add on to this point, I want to put in one more point over here in a different style. A lot of time people say, oh, you should be a good orator. And everyone must have taught in that way. I should be very good communicator. I should be a very good orator. Okay, your orating skills have to be bang on so that people understand with regards to what you're trying to speak. Making sense? Does it make sense that people say, you should be a good orator so that people listens to you? Does it make sense? I'm just asking a question. Do you think?
Yes, sir.
But I have a different opinion and observation altogether. My opinion and observation is, I'm not denying on the fact that you should be a good orator, but I would say let's first be a good listener to become a good orator. What say? I switch over the statement. I say I'm not denying on the fact that you should be a good orator, but I say let's first be a good listener, because if you listen, you'll be able to understand, you'll process it, and then you'll be able to execute something what you want to communicate. And that's the mantra. People say, no, you should practice speaking, you should speak English. But again, I'm telling you, language is not the barrier. In whatever language you speak, the person should understand what exactly you're trying to speak. But for that, you should first listen to what people want to hear from you. Take their feedbacks, understand what they want, put it into your thoughts, process your thoughts, and then you try speaking it. Now, I'll share one experience of mine. Whenever I kickstart my sessions with the new batch, my first statement very clearly comes across to the batch, and the batch gets questioned and paranoid to this particular question. I ask the first question to the batch. What do you think, what kind of expectations you as students have towards me? And then the students say, sir, this question never has been asked us. But can I say my style will differ to understand as to who my audiences are, what is their expectations, and then try to mold myself in such a way that they keep on learning and enjoying my class at every point of time when they're sitting in my class. But we don't do it. We feel that, okay, we are the boss, we know everything, and that's how we're trying to execute and imposing our knowledge in the kids. But they're not there. I'm telling you, every batch makes you learn something or the other. I'm telling you, every batch. It's not only one way of giving, but I, as orator, I, as a facilitator, we do take a lot of things from every batch. and it works. Trust me, it works. So when I talk about creativity, it cannot be learned from a like-minded people, but I would say everywhere there is a concept of creativity. You just have to be very strong observer to understand as to how I should try executing that particular thing in a more different way. That's my new idea. That's my new style. That's my new way of learning and teaching. And it's a process. It cannot be happening overnight. Oh, today I'm being creative. It is not possible. It is an overtime. Hence, prove the statement when you're saying that learning is a continuous process. Okay. Now I have a brilliant video. Now again, I'm telling you, I will give the reference of this video. This video was being put up by one of my friends' WhatsApp status. And I said, dude, I need this video and I'm going to use this video into my trainings. He said, okay, I'm going to give it to you. You have a look at this particular video and then we'll take a discussion to this particular video, what the video indicates. I'm just playing the video. Again, just somebody has to confirm me whether it is audible, visible, both things. Okay, wait a minute. Visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just playing it. Let me know whether it is audible or not.
So
Is
not
it
audible.
not audible? But it should be rather. Audible? Is it audible?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
I have to just stop and replay it. Just check now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible.
Audible? Visible also?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm playing it again. Okay, let's understand what the kid want to communicate, the younger one to the elder one.
Small brother, younger brother, convincing or holding his elder brother that you should study.
Okay, now do you think he's the younger one must have not got this particular creative side of it, provided he has observed his mother hitting the elder one?
Yes, sir. Most probably.
Yes, sir.
Most probably, this could have been a situation where he must have seen the mother teaching the elder one and giving one sata set, and that's how he's trying to give one sata set to the elder one. One, two. Point number two. What's your take on this particular video? Did you notice that small kid? He doesn't know the language, but through his gesture, can I say that's the creative style of the person to understand कि वो कर क्या रहा है?
And speech of voice speech.
Yeah, the voice speech. Did you try noticing with regards to? I was able to only understand this one word called as pad. I was not able to understand anything, whatever he was trying to scold. But can I say his action demonstrated the style to the elder one कि भाई तू पढ़ वरना दो मिलेगा तेरे को, और वो दिया भी है दो तीन दिया है भाई.
Sir, it is said that child is the father of man.
Sorry, I
It
couldn't
is
hear
said
you.
that child is the father of man.
Child is a father of man. Hello? That's what you're trying to tell, sir?
It is a reflection of that.
Father. Reflection of a father.
Okay.
Okay.
And like father, he is scolding his brother, means he is scolding his son.
Correct. Correct. Possible. But if you try noticing, see, no words, very clear, no communication, very clear, but still the crux of the video was understood by us. Was it through strong observations? Was it through strong way of what he wants to communicate to his elder one? Have you noticed that?
It was observation and action both.
Absolutely. It was observations and connections both. And if you try noticing on this concept, brilliant understanding about creative communication. See, I'm telling you, I just told you a couple of minutes back. Is the slide visible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just told a couple of minutes back. I said, I'm not interested, or I'm not talking about you should be a fantastic orator. But can I say here, I'm able to observe, I'm able to understand. I'm just trying to wait to see what the kid is doing. And through that, I'm making the entire understanding as to what the video was. We didn't spoke, the kid didn't spoke one single word, but can I say we able to understand what he wants to communicate. We able to understand what he wants to talk to his elder one. But he doesn't know that he is hitting his elder one. His turn will also come one fine day. His turn is also going to come one fine day. Okay, we move next on the discussions and we talk about some 5 steps of being creative thinking. Let's understand and see what are these 5 steps of being creative. Now, these 5 steps put up over here is to keep practice dreaming. Okay, make time for interrelated creative thinkings. Learn to pitch your ideas, resilience, and success thinking. So if I talk about different ways, so here I'm telling you, I'm not here, or we are not here to make you teach what is creative thinking. Everyone is creative in this platform. Okay, who is joined? Everyone is different, unique in their own specific way, which I'm just here to make you understand that there is an igniting parameter that I want to bring it across to you to see how different, unique, innovative you could be in your own field in which you are right now. So let's take the first point. The first top point which I talk about is be a dreamer. Now I have this another video which I want to play across to you guys. We'll see the video, take the crux of it, and then we'll take a discussion on the first point called as being a dreamer. Okay, I'm just playing the videos. Just let me know. Visible? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm playing that as well. Also, let me know whether it is audible or not.
Yes, sir, audible.
Students, settling down. Settling down. Thank you. You are about to begin your exams. These exams are going to define you. The grades you get are going to determine which sixth form, which university, and which job you will be able to get into. These exams are exceedingly important, and I want you to take them seriously. These exams will determine what you become in life.
Sorry, miss. This was a letter written by a head teacher in Singapore. I think it's really important for the teachers, your parents, and for you to hear. Dear parents, the exams of your children are to start soon. I know you're really anxious for your child to do well. But please do remember, amongst the students who'll be sitting for their exams, there's an artist who doesn't need to understand math. There's an entrepreneur who doesn't care about history or English literature. There's a musician whose chemistry marks won't matter. There's a sports person whose physical fitness is more important than their grade in physics. If your child does get top marks, that's great. But if he or she doesn't, please don't take away their self-confidence and their dignity from them. Tell them it's okay. It's just an exam. They are cut out for much bigger things in life. Tell them no matter what they score, that you love them and don't judge them. Please do this, and when you do, Watch your children conquer the world. One exam or low mark won't take away their dreams or their talent. And please do not think that doctors and engineers are the only happy people in the world. With warm regards, the principal. And here's my message. Exams are important, but they're not everything. Grades are good, but they don't define you. Don't let one exam or one grade define your whole future. There is so much more potential right inside of you. And remember, as Albert Einstein said, everyone's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it's stupid. Don't let other people's metrics of success become yours.
Okay, let's understand what was the video all about. Let's try figuring it out. What was the video that he wants to talk about?
Apart from the written examination, we should concentrate on skill of our child or our student.
Okay. So it is not just only a grade or a mark that defines a student. There is much more caliber and potential which is being judged and graded for a student, which people should understand. One, two. Point number two.
So it is about that the academic marks are not the only judgment criteria for individual creativity. It may be their actions in life.
True. So it is not only the academics, but it is beyond the set of academics. And this reminds me of the movie called as Three Idiots. Have you noticed that? Have you seen the movie very clearly defined that it's not that a doctor's son or a doctor's daughter should be a doctor, or not an engineer's son or an engineer or a doctor should be an engineer, but there's more beyond the capacity of a student who wants to pursue it. Have you also noticed that as well in the movie?
Being a parent or being a teacher, we should understand the skills of our child or a student.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
His perfection, his proficiency, and we should concentrate on that only.
absolutely. That is his creative style. And that is very, I'm telling you, very rare people have to figure it out, because you have to take some extra time to understand from a group of 60 students in your class, how can you handle and tackle each individual students in a different way. And that is something which we have to really study hard, to really work hard as facilitator, as faculty members, that every student is a gem. We just have to figure it out what different unique style that person has. I'll give you my example. When I keep taking interviews in the corporate time, when I was working with the corporates, a lot of time it happens that, okay, you have to pick up a top rank holder, second rank holder, third rank holder of a college or a university. But ultimately, it doesn't work that way. I'll tell you, there are people who I have recruited with non-toppers, B grades, C grades, with 80 KTs, with 2 mark sheets. But what mattered to me in my mind is what he or she is bringing it up on the table, where his skill set is matching towards the requirement of the organization. And that is something which is more important for me than his grade points. Grade points, yes, they are part for an entry level to get into the job profile, but everything doesn't depends on the grades. Everything doesn't depends on the marks. There is much more beyond, and hence the same concept applies to us. So when I talk about the concept with regards to you being a dreamer, you have to understand that what is one thing that you have to keep dreaming, so that that becomes a part for you to keep going and achieving success. When I talk about being a dreamer, it's not that, okay, this is something which I can't do it. I have seen my faculty members at the age of 55, 58, 60 have finished their PhDs. You cannot say that, oh, my age is surpassed, I should not do PhD. What is going to give benefit to me? Because I'm anyways getting retired. It's not the question of you getting benefit from a PhD degree in your career, but can I say this is something which you want to do, and this is an urge which you should have, that I should pursue a PhD degree. I have my faculty member who is retired and now she is absolutely a strong marathon runner. Imagine at 65, she dreamt about that she has to start doing something different, and that's what she did. And that's how she's trying to do across at every marathon that she goes in. When I talk about practice dreaming, it's not a dream of a kid. There's also a dream of an individual that we all are. And we all have dreams. But it's just that we need to try practicing our dreams. We should not give away our dreams and we should be very clear with regards to what we are doing in. I'm telling you, there will be a lot of backlash. People will tell a lot of things about it, but that's okay. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. It is as simple as that. But you focus on something what you want to do, irrespective whatever people think and say. And that is something you being creative of what you want to achieve in your life. And that is only possible when you do it. You have a problem, you have the solution, and only you can solve it. It's only you and nobody else. And there has to be some reason behind it. There has to be some urge behind it to ensure that it keeps on pushing you to achieve something. That's what, if you notice, again, this concept of practice dreaming in creative style wasn't put up in the movie called as Tare Zameen Ke. Have you seen the movie Tare Zameen Ke? Have you also noticed there's another movie that wasn't put up very clearly with regards to practice dreaming? And there was this concept which is called as the movie which is called as Mission Mangal. There was a dream of launching the project, but due to an unforeseen circumstances, the climate couldn't work out, but ultimately they've not given up. And then finally they came with a bang as a team and they kept on achieving something with regards to what they have done. Okay, next I have another video to be played. We'll play this video and we'll understand the next part of what the point talks about through creative thinking. Just a minute.
When a ball
Visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm playing.
When a bowl is broken in Japan, it's put back together with the cracks being filled with gold, creating a beautiful lining. This is to emphasize the beauty in what was once broken. They believe that when something has suffered damage and has a history, it makes it more beautiful. And the same goes for human beings. Everything that you've been through, everything that you're going through, doesn't make your life uglier, although it may seem that way when we're going through it. It's up to us to choose to paint our struggles with gold and make it beautiful. You are not broken beyond repair. You can pick yourself up and learn from what's happened and become a better person from it because of the struggle that you've been through. You can wear your scars proudly as a badge of honor, as if to say, look at what I've been through. It's made me who I am today, and I can get through anything life puts in front of me now. Nobody has had a perfect life, and nobody ever will. It's only up to us if we choose to paint our broken pieces gold and make it beautiful. Don't be ashamed of what's happened to you. Everything that has happened to you has happened to you for a reason. So the more we deny, the more we complain and don't accept what's happened to us, then it doesn't become useful. The moment that we accept and find what's useful in the struggle, the things that we've been through, that's just like us painting the cracks in our broken pieces gold, turning something that could be ugly into something beautiful and inspiring. When what you have been through is inspiration for other people, then it was all worth it. So don't get stuck on how things used to be. I once heard a quote that said, every next level of your life will demand a new you. And sometimes it takes being broken in order to become that new version of yourself. So if you're going through hard times, I hope this video can help you.
Okay, let's take a call on the video. What the person talks about with regards to his video? What exactly he wants to communicate?
You should be proud of your start. Means, sir, I want to share one thing here. Roll number 42. I am
No
Anuj
problem.
Jadhav.
Yes,
I had
go ahead,
90
sir.
marks in English.
Sir,
I had
sir,
90 marks in English.
there is a disturbance in your connection.
Okay, sir. I had 90 marks in English in
Okay.
1999.
Okay.
I failed in English language, but from that moment, I decided to make career in this language. Now I am a NET set in English and pursuing my PhD in English,
Lovely.
and I have near about 10 years experience of teaching.
Lovely, lovely. So you have taken that as a challenge of your drawback,
Yeah,
that fallout,
yeah.
and then you rebuild it so strongly that you have that qualifications and you
Yeah.
are acquiring your success over there. So I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
the failure is like me. It is like a gold. Okay, for me.
true, true. It is. I'm telling you now, it happens, we all of us in our life would have got ups and downs. But if we just give away like this, it may not work out. Same way when we talk about the aspects with kids. Imagine this is we deal with n number of kids, and if you try noticing nowadays, there's new thing that's going on in the industry with regards to mental health and wellness. By any chance, have you guys come across with regards to this mental health and wellness? Have you by any chance encountered students on the grounds with regards to mental health and wellness? Anyone have gone through this situation where kid comes and tells and they break down, or they talk a lot of things which they're not able to share with people, but they're able to share with you? By any chance, have you come across with these kind of things?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how do you tackle these kinds of things? And it's a very sensitive topic. You are not a psychiatrist, you're not a specialized person in that area, but you have to tackle it because you act as a mentor to them, and they are more comfortable dealing across the issues with you, and they open up the issues in front of you. Why do you think they open up the issues in front of you? Why can't they open up the issue to somebody else? What is the motto behind them to open up in front of you, not somebody else?
The first thing that they feel comfortable talking to me, because we have practiced that level of comfortability earlier.
With the kid. Yes. So then you have made it very comfortable. Sorry, sir. You have made it very much comfortable between you and the kid, that made the kid to open up more openly compared to somebody else. Okay. Point one taken, sir. Any other points on that? Yeah, Arun, sir, go ahead.
From my side only or from others?
Yeah, anyone. You continue, sir. No problem, sir.
Yes, and the student know that I will empathize on his situation and
True.
will try to understand his situation entirely.
True.
And he is having some confidence on me that he will suggest me some way out, like in form of person or in form of some help.
So there's an
maybe
expectation.
money.
There's an expectation that kid has towards you.
Yes, that. And one that I'm not going to make this, I will not break his trust on me, that I will not going to share this thing with anybody else.
True.
This is going to be secret between me and that person only, that student only.
True.
That
Now,
the
correct. So when you talk about these things, see, it's quite common nowadays, and in fact, you notice NAP also has introduced some kind of a subject on health and wellness, mental health. All those things have come across in picture. Now, why do you think this curriculum requires these kinds of subjects? What is the motto behind these kinds of subjects that's happened across? And every curriculum has got these kinds of subjects been put up. What is the motto? Why things are happening that way, that things are shifting altogether with a new curriculum, with a new subject, and the most important, students who are going through, or we who are going through, we have to really make time for these kind of things. We can't procrastinate things, but these things, not only these things, I would say any new things, any creative thing that you come across, you have to make time. You have to think differently. You should have a different pattern of thinking. You should have a different style of dealing. We can't use the same things what we have learned over the years and just do a rot learning and giving across to the kids. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, people talk about in such a way that, you know, even we as faculty, we are so comfortable with their soft corner, with the area that we are very much comfortable that we don't want to go out of the space. Has it happened that way? That you are very much you are very much in that particular comfort zone that you don't want to break the comfort zone. Have you noticed that? Simple example, when you go inside the college, you have a typical one chair where you sit at that place only and you don't want to move the chair or sit somewhere else. Have you noticed somewhere that, like, that you are very much used to that particular place only? Have you noticed that? People sit in that chair only, right? Maybe that could be a dedicated chair given allocated to you. But can I say you'd be a little uncomfortable, one, when somebody else is sitting on that particular place which is being allocated to you, and two, when you sit somewhere else, you become discomfort. Have you noticed that as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my question is why? Why? What is wrong in it? There's nothing wrong. If you're trying something different today, or if you're sitting somewhere else, or you're coming out of that comfort zone, what is wrong? We tell kids that they have to break the barrier, they have to come out of the comfort zone, but we ourselves are not practicing something with regards to what we're trying to preach. And that's happening. And it's harsh reality that's happening. There are faculties, or there has been situations where the faculties are not going to use any digital platform. They only want to use chalk and duster. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I've noticed that.
They're very much keen on chalk and duster. Nahi, matlab nahi, I will not use any digital platform. Very cumbersome, very rigid, but simple. I would say even a number paper or even an accounts paper can also be dealt across in a digital space as well when you're trying to get the kids to work on Excel or work on different platforms as well through the number paper. Possible. What will happen? You have to practice a little bit, no? You have to put in little efforts, no? But the thought process is, hey, why I have to give so much of effort? I would not do it. And that is what the stoppage of creative thinking stops over there. If you are only not thinking differently, why do you expect others to think differently? Nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Start practicing, no? Understand what different you can give it back to the community with which you are teaching. And there's nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I'm being very open enough. Sometimes I get stuck to my LinkedIn profile. I ask my kid, tell me how to go about it with this particular profile. Do you think you'll become small in front of the kid to whom you're asking help me across on LinkedIn profile?
No, sir.
No, but there are people, no, I should not ask. I should know. I understand that you should know, but to know, can I say you need to connect with somebody who's expert in that particular area? I'm telling you, kids are pro on digital space. You check their Insta accounts, utna to apna bhi Insta account nahi hai. You check their social media platform handles that they do it, brilliant. You see their content creation, brilliant. You check the style of website that they try creating across, brilliant. You check their videos and Canva that they use in, brilliant. And you learn from them. Trust me, I learn from them. And they'll be happy when they teach you. Oh, now I am teaching sir. And you learn also very easily with them when they're there with you. So think we have to just break the barriers. If we just break the barriers, both of us, the party to whom we are teaching and the party who is teaching from us, both the party would be enjoying. And break the hurdle, break that barrier, break that cumbersome, build up more integrated creative thinking processes. Okay. Third point. Now, the third point under creative is learn to pitch your ideas. Now, all of you probably must have seen or must have heard about this show that goes in, which talks about Shark Tank India. Okay, you have seen Shark Tanks by any chance? Whatever it is, whichever Shark Tank that you must have seen in. Have you seen a Shark Tank? Okay, have you seen Shark Tanks?
Yes,
People,
sir.
are you there? You've seen Shark Tank. Now, tell me, have you noticed that some pitch are superb, but the shark rejects those pitch? Why? We're talking about the first point. Why do you think The pitch, according to you, was brilliant, but there was a rejection by the shark and they reject the candidate. The contestants are out. Why is that so? Why is that so? The pitch is superb, too good pitch, too good potential that you observe in the pitch. But the shark says no, they are out. What is the reason behind it? Why it gets rejected? Or let's put another way around. The pitch that shark invests money and the sharks are with that pitch. Why do you think those pitch shark was there or shark has given an X amount of equity in that particular pitch? Why is that so? Why is that so? Why the shark is invested and they've been a part with that particular company through their equities? Why is that so as well? Any answer? Hello, connected?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have not watched that Shark Tank, but I
Okay.
can guess.
Yeah.
I can guess that
Yeah,
maybe
please
they
go ahead.
lack the
Okay.
they lack the confidence to execute the idea and adapt themselves with
Okay.
the changing scenario.
Okay.
Maybe
So the
that.
idea which the contestants has put up for their business was so strong, confidently put up, which they got understood what the idea was of the business, and hence they put up the money in that particular company. One, two.
Their adaptability quotient.
Okay, their adaptability quotient, which made the business, which they can see that it can go on a very long term, and hence they can try putting up the money in that. Two, three, why the pitch investors, sharks are investing money into it? Can I say there is a potentiality in that particular business where they have the potential, see in that business what it was, what it is, and what it could be, and hence the level of investments comes in from the shark. Can I say the product is unique, innovative, the service is unique, innovative, what the business ideas are, which are different from what is available in the market, and that uniqueness make them different in the market compared to their competitors, and hence they become a part of an investors. Have you noticed that as well? Have you noticed that? That is also one of the reasons as to why the investors are investing money in that particular ideas, right? If I want to put in a different style on this particular word, learn to pitch ideas, let's put in this way. When you were a kid, the school was organizing one day visit or one day IV, industrial visit. So, or 2 days industrial visit. And you want to take permission from your parents that please allow us to go for that particular visit. Will you directly go and tell your parents, hey, Mama, allow me to go for this particular visit. Daddy, give me across money. I have to go for this particular visit. Have you by any chance directly told your parents on this? Or was it a different style of you pitching it across because you want to go for that particular visits with your friends? So how did you pitch that particular thing to your parents? What you have done? How would you execute that pitch?
That I would say that my friends are going to visit us industry, and
Okay.
teacher told us that it is very useful for us,
Okay.
and
So,
then
okay.
then I will ask about permission.
Permission. Okay. So Arun sir, you are trying to put in across two things. One, you told teacher told that this visit is very much useful and all my friends are going, so I should also go for this particular visit. Hence, allow me to go for this visit. One. Imagine Arun sir, if you say all my friends are going and you're not telling teacher told us it's compulsory, it's useful. Do you think your parents will allow you to go? If you must have told your parents that all my friends are going, I also have to go. Do you think your parents will allow you to go?
They will.
They will possibly. Okay. Possibly also not that why all our friends are going. It's not necessary to go there. Even your friends are going that you should also go. There are also possibilities of it of not allowing you to go, right? Because they know that you will do a lot of mastis with your friend and this could become a problem for them, a nuisance to them. Or they are concerned that you're going with your friends alone. Can that be also one of the reasons of not allowing you to go? Possible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What else? How, if you want to take permission from your parents for this industrial visit with your friends through school, how you're going to take permission? How would you pitch your idea to get permission?
By showing a website of that industry and then showing my full plan, who is going to accompany me and whatever the risk factors involved and how we are going to mitigate or whatever the plan we have.
Correct.
This full idea, if I could show, then maybe parents will get convinced to
Okay,
allow.
so you are explaining the entire itinerary to your parents, and through the help of an itinerary, you are helping the parent to get an idea as to how the visit is going to take place, and then accordingly, the permission may be granted or not granted. Okay, point number 2. Point number 3.
The skills those we will learn and the ideas,
So,
whatever
okay.
the learning that's going to happen there.
Okay, so you are trying to cover up, give the insights of that trip. What are you going to have a takeaway from this particular visit? So you are trying to connect and resonate it with your teaching in classroom versus experiential learning. 3, 4. Fourth point. How are you pitching your ideas? Have you tried noticing, man, I have done this. When I want to take a permission, the first thing I want to understand about what is the climate in the house. How are they today? What is their moods today? Can this also be one of the reason for me to pitch my idea? Is it also possible? Will you see the climate in the house? Will you see people in the house?
Emotional intelligence.
Absolutely. And if I try noticing, see again my style will be different now. If I talk about my style, I'm saying I will first go and give my idea to that particular person who is very easy, comfortable for me to convince, than somebody who's not that easy to convince. Doesn't matter. The person who's easy, who can come inside the bottle, I'm going to ask that particular person first. And I will tell that person, now I'm not going to tell to the other person, you have to convey my information to the other person and give me information and give me permission. That also is an idea. Is that also an idea? Probably I'm going to catch hold of a person who's easy in terms of emotions, who is easy in terms of understanding, and easily that person can give me granting permissions to it.
Outsourcing.
Absolutely. Probably I may also work in the other way, where I may not ask permission from my parents, but I'll tell my friend, come to my house and ask permission. Is it also one of the reason to pitch my idea?
Yes.
Can I tell my friend's parents, talk to my parents? Is it also one of the reason? How do I pitch in? See, there are styles, and I'm not saying every student will have that style of pitching, huh? Every student will have that style of executing an idea. You will also notice the kid may not speak that much in the class in terms of discussion, but the kid is brilliant in writing the answers when it comes to papers, or vice versa. Have you noticed that? Have you also tried noticing? Now, this is my personal experience I'm trying to share. People want to make a flashy profile, flashy CVs. Okay, yeah, they say that, oh, if it's a good CV, your success rate of getting shortlisted is very high. But have you also tried noticing that the CV, which is flashy, which is good, when it comes on for an interview, the person doesn't even able to execute something what has been projected in the CV. And can I say this becomes a challenge? Or a vice versa. Maybe the CV is not that great, but the person in the interview is brilliant. There is a way of pitching it. Have you ever noticed that you also have that particular concept of pitching an idea? A simple concept. Example, when your parents want to get the work done, or when you want to get the work done from your kids, will you upfront tell your kids, do this work? Do you think they will agitate to it? Is there a style of pitching in to the kid to complete the work and the assignment and the activity? Is there a pitch that probably you'll use it, and not necessarily this pitch will always be used continuously same way. The style will differ. And then you get the work done from the person. Absolutely, your pitch is your creative style. Your pitch is your different way of executing things. Your pitch is something which is allowing people to listen and make the work done by you to that particular person, which is allowing you to stay focused. But if you don't have a strong pitch, you have a same monotonous kind of pitch, it becomes a challenge. I'll give you an example. Have you ever noticed that if you in the class have a same monotonous way of teaching learning, the 10 to 15 minutes is only the concentration power of the kid. Post 15 minutes, the kid goes off and dozes off completely. Have you noticed your voice modulation is also one of the strongest parameter of your pitch? Have you noticed voice modulation is also one of the strongest parameter of your pitch? Your momentum is also one of the strongest parameter of your pitch. And that's something which allows the class to be attentive. Okay, I go to the next point on a bounce back. This connects to your second point with regards to what we discussed about you had a fallout and then you again come back. We'll talk about resilience or a bounce back. What is this point which is in line with your creative thinking? What do you think? People say, no, I can't do it. Or people say, no, it's quite difficult. People say, I give up. People say, this is not my cup of tea. People say, please don't come to me. Please go and meet the other person who is in charge of that. And there is no sense at all for the purpose of what you're trying to do it. It is just being, meko bola gaya hai, to main kar raha hu. I have been told this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing it. But why don't you ask one thing with regards to what you're doing, that why I'm doing this is important. And that's what we need to make people know, why I have to learn. That's what my first point is. The other question which I discussed. I told, why are we learning? What is the reason of learning? Nobody knows about it. Or nobody, even if people know, people say, okay, this is the reason, hence we are following with regards to what people are saying, and I'm doing the same thing. Do you agree that your networking plays one of the most important role now? Do you agree with this point? Why do you think there's a lot of network that happens in across? Why networking is so important? Why do you think networking is so important? I believe networking is very important. Why do you think it's so important? What is the motto of you having a strong networks? And when I said about social network, it doesn't mean that you have to be digitally present. Digital presence to hey, but at the same time, you also need to connect and meet people and share your thoughts, views, ideas, opinions. Why do you think networks are important? What is the motto behind you having networks? Anyone on the point? Why networks are important? Motto of having networking. Why do you think there are always small engagements that has been taking place now in the corporate world or now in the society? Small engagements takes place, some small gatherings, some small get together, some small kind of activities, but networks are important. Why is that so?
To collaborate.
Okay, collaborations is there, 1, 2. So can I say sharing of ideas, views and opinions have been taking place over there?
For MOU, sir.
For MOU collaboration, sir. Definitely for collaborations. Second, can I say obviously you learn a lot of things from the other side as well?
Yes, yes.
Third point, why do you think networks are so important? And why you think that you should network?
Communication, sir. Proper communication.
So that you can communicate properly and you can listen to what people have a thought process on that particular topic, and you can also adapt that thing what people are thinking in your life.
Data sharing, sir. Data sharing.
It is helping me for data sharing. Absolutely. Fifth, why do you think you have to bounce back and you have to have a strong social networks? I'm not saying that, sorry, come back.
Mutual benefits.
Mutual benefits. Definitely. That's what I told you. You're not going to go low if you ask your junior how to do this. Rather, he'll be very much obliged, or she'll be very much obliged that, okay, she or he has helped you across in certain things. And you can solve the problems. It's all about team building. It's all about not one man show, but it's all about working in collaborations. And that's how you have to bounce back. Have you tried noticing on the concept with regards to bounce back? On the concept with regards to this movie, I'm talking about this movie called as Chheda. Have you seen the concept of Chheda, or have you seen Dangal, for instance? Both the movies' climax are brilliant. Both the movies' climax have a thought process that, okay, I have gone off track, but I have to come back on track for the purpose of why I'm in that particular field. And you should have a sense of your own responsibility. Because you're dealing with institutions, you're dealing with society, you need to know nobody has a perfect life, and you have to everyone has a roller coaster life. But how to bring back with your ease, how to bring back with a bounce, how to bring back with regards to your sense of pride is important. Okay, I have another video on this topic on bouncing back and open yourselves. I'll play this video, we'll take a discussion, and then we'll move ahead. Just a minute. Visible?
Yes.
Okay, I'm playing the video. Okay, let's take a quick understanding on this video. What was the video all about and what it felt about, what the video wants to communicate? Point one. What did you felt about what the video was all about? Anyone? In fact, there are two parts of the video. The first part said something else, and the second part said something else. And then you try to merge, put it together. What does it say?
In first part, it shows that the character is a personal. He is a only one person. ही नॉट केयर अबाउट व्हाट इज अब उसके आजू बाजू में क्या हो रहा है इसके बारे में उसको कुछ लेना देना नहीं।
ओके
जब उसके साथ इंसिडेंट्स होता है एक्सीडेंटली वो किसी की हेल्प करता है तो उसका पूरा उसका ही बदल जाता है कि नहीं, हेल्प करना बहुत अच्छी बात है।
ओके टेक इट। सो पहला वो अकेला ही है, he doesn't wants to help anyone else, and if you notice his hands are in his pockets. Okay, he doesn't wants to break his place where he is completely introvert. Suddenly there's an old lady who connects to her and say that please help me to cross the lane by catching his hand. And then when he realized that the car is coming, he's removing his hand out from his pocket and he's stopping. That time he understand that being an intro is something which is going to be a problem for him and the people around him, and he's not able to help people. Once the second half comes in picture, once he noticed, he realized that okay, now is the time for me to break my stereotypes of being introvert and convert into an extrovertness. And that's how he realized how different people are reacting to his actions. You notice at every given point of time, all of us will, हम लोग में कहीं ना कहीं वो concept है कि भाई what something is stopping us from not doing things. Something is holding you back, that why I should do it at this point of time, or what is the reason for me to do this. Something holds you, could be anything, but something holds you back. Now my question is, when something is holding you back, this is my thought process. I don't think that you should give away or you give up that particular thing that you want to do. You have to attempt at least of doing something. You have to see to that, okay, it is not the question of winning or losing, it's a question of participating and practicing or trying to do that thing. Even if you fail, that's okay. But at least you had the chance and the opportunity to do it. I'm telling you, all of us have this one thing that, something for certain thing holds you back. Now, my question is why that one thing is overpowering you to not do something? Why that one thing should not allow you to not take up a step forward to do something? Happens, absolutely happens. Everyone will have that particular thought process in mind that, okay, I don't want to do it. Something is holding you back. Maybe your family, or maybe your personal life, or maybe your professional life, or maybe people around you. There would be a hold back. And that is something which you have to break. I don't want people to overpower you for something which is holding you back. And that thing which is holding you back should not overpower you. If I talk about the last point in the creative thing, I say all of us goes and start wearing these 6 hats. And it's not that always we wear one color hat. We wear hats differently at different situations, at different timings. Have you ever noticed that you ask kids, where you got this data, tell me from? I want to know the references of that particular data. Can I say that time you wear a white hat? Do you agree? That time you wear a white hat? You want to know the references from where the student is communicating. Can I say when it comes down to the level of examinations, probably, there is a level of weaknesses, there's a level of danger, there's a level of curiosity, or there's a level of some kind of difficulty. That is the time when you try to wear a black hat, and that you are wearing a black hat. When I talk about these hats, all of us, somewhere down the line, wear these kinds of hats according to situations. White for facts, red for emotions, black for judgment, yellow for logic, green for creative, and blue for control. Have you noticed typically when you go in the examination hall, you wear a blue hat and go? Do you wear a blue hat during examination when the examinations have been conducted in the college? You have to control things, right? You should not go off control with regards to examinations. When it comes down for you being creative, in essence, that time you wear a green hat, and that too also depends on the situations and the place where you want to be creative. But everyone has these hats to be worn, and they are wearing hats. Not only we, I would say the party with whom we are directly, indirectly connected, all of them wear hats. And everyone has their own side of it. Everyone has got the hats to be utilized and executed in a more appropriate manner. And that's something which one has to understand, which had to be worn at what given point of time to be creative, to be unique, to be innovative, and to be facing situations as and when required. Okay. By any chance, have you seen this movie called as Dil Chahta Hai? Have you seen this movie Dil Chahta Hai? By any chance, people have seen this movie? A movie of three friends, Goa trips. Have you seen this movie by any chance? Just asking, have you seen this movie by any chance? People, I know it's 2 hours sitting at one place, listening, putting your
Yes,
thoughts,
sir.
views. It's a challenge, but that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen this movie Dil Chahta Hai? Okay. In this movie, have you seen there's this one song which is one of the most famous song, and the famous song which I talk about is Jaane Kyun Log Pyar Karte Hain. Have you seen that song? Have you heard that song?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you have heard that
Yes,
song,
yes, sir. Yes.
okay. Now, when you have heard that song, I am going to do a little twist component to this song. With all due respect of the lyrics, who had made the song, the composer who have made the song, with all due respect, I am going to replace the word pyar. So whenever the word pyar comes in, this word pyar has to be replaced with another word, and this word which I talk about is padai. Okay, simple. Rest every word remains same. Entire lyrics remain same. Only whenever the word pyar comes in picture, you have to replace the word with a padai. Just replacing a word pyar with the word called as padai. Understood what I'm trying to talk about over here? A pyar gets replaced with the word padai. Rest entire lyrics of the song remains same. Did you understood? Did you understood? Okay, so wherever the word pyar comes in picture, that word pyar you have to keep replacing it padai, and then you will listen to the song, but just keep replacing the word pyar with the word called as padai, and then we'll see at the end what is the outcome of the song when you're doing so. Just a minute, playing that song. Visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, I'm playing the song. So what you're supposed to do is you have to start singing only. It's not that it's not that you have to sing loud, but you try getting the words. Whenever in the song the word pyar comes in picture, the word has to be replaced with the word called as padai, and then you will listen and understand the statements and the lyrics of what the song is. Okay, I'm starting.
जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं, जाने क्यों वो किसी पे मरते हैं, जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं, जाने क्यों वो किसी पे मरते हैं, जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों प्यार में सोचिए तो बस हम हैं, प्यार में जो सितम भी हो कम है, प्यार में सर झुकाना पड़ता है, दर्द में मुस्कुराना पड़ता है, जहर क्यों जिंदगी में भरते हैं, जाने क्यों लोग प्यार करते हैं, जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों जाने क्यों
प्यार बिना जीने रखा क्या है, प्यार जिसको नहीं वो तन्हा है,
निस्बत है, प्यार हर तरह खूबसूरत है, हो प्यार से हम दूर ही अच्छे, अरे प्यार के सब रूप है सच्चे, ओ प्यार के घाट जो उतरते हैं, डूबते हैं ना उभरते हैं, जाने क्यों प्यार तो खैर सभी करते हैं, जाने क्यों आप ही मुकरते हैं, जाने क्यों, जाने क्यों, जाने क्यों, जाने क्यों, जाने क्यों।
Okay, let's understand the entire context of the song. What happened? What did you find about the song? We just replaced one word with pyar with the word colors padai. What happened?
Sir, we enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, okay, but you notice that the entire lyrics are not changing, but just being little creative to it. Just changing one word of padai, the pyar with the word padai, and things automatically changed completely with the meaning of the song. The best statement which I liked was when Preeti Zinta says, "Log chup chup ke padai karte hain." Have you ever noticed that we as students or we as kids, when we were student, you must have also experienced something like this when you must have asked your friends, "हो गया क्या पढ़ाई?" and they saying कुछ भी नहीं हो गया, and they are the ones who top the class. Have you noticed that? Have you
Yeah,
noticed?
we watched in that movie in 3 Idiots also. There is
Yes.
one character.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rancho. Yeah, he also very clearly, see, I'm telling you now, I'm not here to change the entire lyrics. The crux of the song remains as it is, but I've just been a little creative of my side to just change and replace the word, and that's how the entire meaning of the song changes. See, I'm not telling when you be creative, no, trust me, I'm telling you, it's not that you have to be extraordinary creative. You can just be one minute level of creative in what you're doing, and trust me, the results will come. You just have to figure it out where the results are coming, how the results are coming, and what have you done to get the results. And that's how you try upscaling that levels of results in a better way. Simple. I'll give you one more example. I don't know whether you guys have known this brand called as brand, obviously, but you have not known this particular model probably. Remember there was no there was this BlackBerry slide phones, BlackBerry Z10. There was sliding phone. Imagine the company wanted to be different in the phone where they had got the sliding phone with a QWERTY keypad and touchscreen, but too much of creative in that particular product led to the product a big failure. See, I'm not telling be extraordinary creative. I say one small creative can make a good impact towards what you do. That phone was no doubt about it. The phone was brilliant, but the point was too much of excess creativity put up by the company made the phone a disaster, and the phone was kicked out from the market, couldn't enjoy its life cycle at all. It just got kicked off because of too much of complications that was built up by the company with an intention that we are different compared to our competitors, and that too much of uh, creativity in the phone led to a disaster for them. So I'm not telling that you should be very much creative with regards to what you do, but just be a little small creative and you'll find the impact. Automatically, you'll get the impacts to it. Okay, did you understood on what the whole gimmick of the song that we're trying to talk about and how these songs are playing an important role? Now, if you show the song to kids, trust me, I'm saying the kids will enjoy. And that's what you have to understand, that, you know, you're playing something different, you're playing something unique, and let the kid also enjoy something with regards to what they're trying to do and what you are trying to do in a better way to get the people connect with you and your style of teaching. Okay. We move to the next and the last part. Okay. Now with this, finally I have to come back because I told I'm going to come back. Okay. Let's come back with first on, okay, let's put up the images first. Wait, I will now okay, I'll just request everyone, if you can just switch on your cameras and you can try showing me with regards to the designs or with regards to this, the drawings that you have made. Can people can go ahead with regards to showing their drawings to me? Is it possible that people can just show across your drawings of what you've done? Hold on, let me go one. Let me see if people in one window. Mm. Okay, can somebody help me out with regards to how do I see everyone in one window? More option. Okay, got it. This is a breakout. Just 1 minute. I just want to see everyone together in one window. Is there anyone who can help me out for that? I could see some tabs here. Apps.
Go in view and gallery is there. Gallery option is there.
1 minute, 1 minute. I go to view. Where is view, sir? Got it. 1 minute.
Gallery option is there. Gallery.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So people can get on your videos, please. We just try seeing across with regards to what you have drawn. All MF Hussain. Okay. Roll number 31. I could see what you have drawn. Archana ma'am, I'm not able to see with regards to it's blurred. Yeah. Can you just put it? Can you just unblurred? Okay. I'm still not able to see because it's blurred, sir, madam. Sandeep sir, I could see what you're doing. Amol sir, can you just keep the book little ahead so that at least I can see what you have drawn? Okay, understood. Okay, Ajay sir, could you please show me what you've drawn? Okay, understood. Roll number 31, can you show me with regards to what you've drawn? Okay, understood. Okay, Arun sir, you're driving?
Sir, I have sent in chat box, sir. Yeah,
okay.
sir, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Wait. Okay. Understood. Okay, understood. Others, could you please get your videos on? Roll number 67. Okay, understood.
Roll number
Anyone
64.
else? 67. Okay, I got your thing. 64. Where it is? 1 minute. Okay, Sandeep sir, I got it. Okay. Roll number 82. I can't see, it's completely blurred. Okay, understood. Got it. Yeah, got it. Okay. All right. Now this is my style now. Now when I told you to draw three things, I think somebody's mic is on. I'm getting an echo of my own sound. Okay. Okay. So now my style of what I told you to draw. And you can list and you can see me what I'm trying to draw. I'm just trying to draw it away. I'm not using a whiteboard right now. So I told you to draw first a house. Okay. Now if I talk about drawing a house, did you draw like this house? 1, 2, 3, 4 style house, and there's shades between, and there was this two windows, square windows, and then you have the road. You've drawn the same house with regards to what I have a thought process in my mind of what you've drawn, correct? Is it a same house? A hut, it's a hut kind of a thing, right? You have drawn that hut concept. I told you to draw a house and you drew a hut. Now my question to you, when did you learn this style of house? What was your age? Maybe around 3, 4, 5 years, right? You must be around 3, 4, 5 years.
In primary school, yeah.
Primary school. Okay. So I have physically grown, but I've mentally not grown. Okay. I've grown physically. I've not grown mentally. Okay. See, this is how, and this is what we try telling the kids. And you will also replicate the same thing with regards to what you have learned from your schools. Then I told you to draw a tree. I'm going to draw the same thing with regards to what you've drawn. Ulta C, Sida C, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Again, is it only the tree that was being taught to you? Chalo, ye itna hi sikhaya. But there are other style of trees as well, no? Maybe a banyan tree, maybe a coconut tree, maybe a Christmas tree. Again, 4, 5 years, physically grown, mentally still, dil to bacha hai ji. Third, I told you to draw a sun, and the sun was circle, big stroke, small stroke, big stroke, small stroke, big stroke, big stroke, small stroke. Wow. Some more creative people do is inside they make smiley. How can a sun have a smiley in it? No, sir, this is what was being taught to us, and this is exactly what I'm going to replicate even after 25 years of me being grown. Average, I'm saying. Very factual. See, it's just an eye opener that I've brought in across to you guys. Absolutely an eye opener. I'll tell you this. One of my neighbor who's an English faculty in international school, and in one of a paper, luckily I happened to see the answer paper of hers. The question was, the cow gives us dash. Okay, this was the fill in the blank. So technically people write the cow gives us milk and you get a 1 mark. One of the paper, I don't know mere haath mein kaise lag gaya, but one of the paper, the kid wrote the cow gives us cow dung. Proper spelling, no grammatical mistake. And my neighbor crosses and gives 0. So I questioned her. I said, why did you give 0? No, the answer has to be milk. And I've taught them in the class the answer they have to write down as milk only. So this is my style. So I told the neighbor, why? You felt low when the kid has gone little more beyond your expectation and the kid wrote the cow gives us cow dung. No. I have told the kid to write cow milk only. Why is it in cow dung? I said, that's okay. He has little more IQ compared to you or what you expect the kid would do. You should admire the kid who has given little extra thing, which probably you may not require to get that answer, and the kid wrote in. So I fought for another 15-20 minutes with him. And I said, please strike off the wrong and give a right mark and give the mark to that particular kid. See, the kid has got an extra creative side of his, which he presented very brilliantly in the answer. And he wanted to go a little level up against what the teacher faculty expected the kid to give an answer, which he did. And there's nothing wrong with the kid expressed his creative side of it. Okay, now I'm coming down to the slide, which I told I'm going to come back to the slide. Is the slide visible? Slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now you can go back to what you've written across for this activity. If you remember, I told you about, you have to write down what is your interpretation for this particular slides. What have you written? Anyone can go ahead with regards to what is the slide all about. What have you written your interpretation for this? Sorry. What is the interpretation that you've written for this slide? Anyone? No, don't worry if it's wrong. You just express what you've written across for this slide.
Take the decision whether it is right or wrong. First,
okay, you take the decision whether it is right or wrong. Okay, but this is not the answer. Okay, someone else?
We should think a little bit before we take a final decision.
Come back.
Positive, negative side, and then we can go for the decision.
Anjali ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you. Can you just repeat again?
We should think a little bit before taking a decision. We should think positive as well as negative sides, and then we can go further.
Okay, but this is also not the answer. Anyone else? Okay, I want to give this answer now.
Delay.
Sorry, bolo sir. What are you saying, sir?
Delay. Decision delay.
Decision delayed. No. Okay, now if I give this answer now, baki ka sab tumko samjhega. This slide interprets that this word, which is decision, has a split decision. Has the decision been split? Has the word decision been split?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I want to interpret the word, I say it is termed to be called as a split decision. Now you'll understand. Now tell me, what is the second word which is yellow in color? What have you written and what is your interpretation for this 3 words, specifically the yellow one? Think. what it could be, the yellow color age.
Bridging the gap between younger and older. Yeah.
No, there's no relevance towards the image. I'm only talking about the color yellow age. Okay. Can I say it is called as middle age? Is I told you what does that yellow color? So is it a middle age?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now you'll understand. Third one. Now tell me what is this?
Crossbreed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, it's a crossbreed. Did you notice how it has been put up?
Yes, crosswords.
Yeah, crosswords. So it's crossbreed. Now you'll understand. The fourth one. The yellow color word indicates what?
Top secret.
Absolutely. It involves, it's called as top secret. The secret, the yellow colored secret is on the top position. So it says, what does it indicate? Top secret. Okay. Now I go back where I've told you on this. Visible to this slide?
Yes, sir.
Visible the initial slide when I told you and I asked you, please tell me your interpretation. What do you think about it? Now, all of you said a lot of things, which I admire, and those things are not wrong. But did you notice one small thing? The word thinking spelling is wrong. Did you notice? The word thinking spelling is wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you noticed that kids are really working strong and preparing tough answers, but the easy paplu answers is moving out from their particular list and they don't answer the easy ones? We saw a lot of things, right? A lot of things on the slide that we see. But you notice, see, it was not even small caption word. It was not even very small written. It was very clearly defined. If you see, very nicely written across the word thinking. But we go a lot of things across to figure out what exactly the slide is. But we don't understand that the word spelling of thinking is wrong. Happens. It's a human tendency. Happens. We tend to forget about small things, and we tend to forget about not that important thing, but that important things is being sidelined. And that happens. That's absolutely okay. See how things are moved in. See how things have been taken up. And that's what the whole game was today for me to spend hours with you. Was just an eye opener for you guys to understand that, everyone are stalwarts. Everyone sitting over here are stalwarts. It's just like little work from our side, little activity from our side, little style of changing from our side would definitely give a lot of impact for us. Trust me, I'm telling you, I have not done rocket science at all. I have just been one amongst you, but it does hold a lot of potential that you change your style, you change your method, you change little extra efforts towards new way of dealing across. It will make magic. Now I come back to that point when I told you that I gave you an insights. I told you that learning is a continuous process. Agree. And you told me learning, it cannot stop. It is a never ending process. It doesn't stops. And I told you learning stops. What do you think? Why I've used the statement that learning stops? And what is the motto behind me to tell that learning stops? Anyone on this? What is your take on this? Why do you think? Why I've said learning stops? Think. When I've spoken something, I've spoken with some reason. What is the reason? Why do you think learning stops? Anjali ma'am, hold on. I will take the Q&As and then we can share our thoughts and views. Do not write anything right now on the chats. Okay, why do you think learning stops? क्यों मैंने ऐसा बोला? कुछ तो रीजन रहेगा जिसके कारण मैं बोला learning stops.
Like the picture we draw.
नहीं, but तुमने पिक्चर जो तुमने बनाया, the sketch तुमने बनाया, that doesn't mean you have stopped drawing, right? You are continuously drawing.
Continuation of thinking.
बट मैडम ये तो मैंने बट ये तो तुमने अभी ड्रॉ किया. अगर तुमको कुछ और भी ड्रॉ करना रहेगा तो तुम ड्रॉ करोगे. ऐसा नहीं कि तुमको ड्राइंग नहीं आती है एंड यू स्टॉप ड्राइंग. ऐसा कुछ है क्या कि तुम ड्रॉ
नहीं
करना छोड़ दिया? ऐसा कुछ है क्या? नहीं.
नहीं.
हाँ, तो ड्रॉ तो तुम करते जाओगे. तो लर्निंग इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस. बट मैं बोलता हूँ लर्निंग स्टॉप्स. क्यों ऐसा? व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग दिस कॉन्सेप्ट लर्निंग स्टॉप्स? Anyone? Think about it. There's a logic towards it. There's some concept behind this particular word when I say learning stops.
Because we think that we can stop it. Like now it's over. Because that gets stopped.
ओके बट सर अगर आप बोल रहे हो एक स्टॉप मतलब तुम एक चीज स्टॉप कर सकते हो बट बाकी का तो तुम लर्न कर रही हो ना सर. आई एम नॉट सेइंग एनी स्पेसिफिक पैरामीटर जहाँ पे तुम स्टॉप कर दिया लर्न. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी ये दिस ऑनलाइन सेशन हो गया दैट डजंट मीन दैट योर योर जॉब गेट्स ओवर राइट. यू विल कीप ऑन डूइंग समथिंग और द अदर करेक्ट. So that time to you're learning no in some or the other way.
Because we think it is final. Because
नहीं sir, I would say how do I put it, um uh, as a human being can I say every day is a learning something or the other to keep learning right. Something or the other you are doing something right. तो वहां पे तो लर्निंग चल ही रहा है ना तुम्हारा डायरेक्टली हो या इनडायरेक्टली लर्निंग लर्निंग तो चल रहा है. Okay, now I have an answer to this.
Sir, I think learning stops because we know everything.
और बट वो नहीं है ना सर. That is not right. No, we don't know everything. If you know everything, then we are saints, no sir. We are God, no. तो हमको नहीं मालूम है ना तो हम तो सीख ही रहे हैं ना सर.
We hesitate to come out of comfort zone.
Agreed. बट तुम कंफर्ट जोन में कुछ ना कुछ तो सीख रहे हो ना. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू टू कम आउट ऑफ द कंफर्ट जोन बट कंफर्ट जोन में कुछ ना कुछ तो सीख रहे हो. तुम एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर रहे हो बट कंफर्ट जोन में कुछ ना कुछ तो सीख रहे हो. Okay, now I have an answer to this. I say for me, and this is my thought process and my views. I say learning stops when all of us are on our deathbed. When we are on a deathbed, do you think that is the time when the learning stops? Till the time we are alive, we are learning, right? But the moment we are on a deathbed, we are just on our deathbed lying. Do you think learning stops for us at that point of time?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बंद हो गया ना. तुम कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते because you're not alive, you're dead. And hence when you said it's a continuous process, yes, I do agree to that. But at one point of time, learning stops when you're on deathbed. वहीं खत्म, वहीं full stop. So even at 19, whatever age you are at, you keep, because you're living, you have to keep learning. And you can't say, no, I will not learn. Till the time you're alive, I would say even when you are hospitalized, you still have to learn because you're still alive. Something or the other you have to learn. How you have to learn is up to you, but you have to learn. And it stops completely when it is on a deathbed. Now, I want to put in one last statement before I close it. Just one, because it's immediately struck in. And I admire this person whom I connected in one of the FDPs, in one of the orientation programs. Now, according to you, if I want to put in the word called as success, what is success according to you? We take only 3-4 statements, and then I'll give my statement on the word success. Now, what do you think? What is success according to you? Simple. What is success? Simple. अगर कोई बोला जाता है कि सक्सेस क्या है, how would you explain success? What is success?
Achievement.
Success is achievement. Okay. 1. 2. Success. Point number 2. What is success according to you? क्या है success?
When we plan something and we complete that work.
Okay, so
with
जो मैंने
happiness.
प्लान किया था वो मैंने अचीव किया, वो तो मैं सक्सेस बन गया. I became successful. Okay, success is something that, sir, Pooja ma'am, if you can avoid it, that would be great on chat box. So it is learning from failure is success. Okay. 4th point, what is success according to you? We take 5 points, then I'll put in my thoughts. What is success? And this is, I really respect the guy who that day he gave the statement and I said, wow. And it gave me a thought process to understand. And I told that I'm going to use the statement. He said, bindas use. What do you think? What's success? 4th point. Anyone? If I want to talk about define success or explain what is success according to you, or put in this way, how people treat you as successful, that you are a successful woman or a man? How would people understand that you're successful? What do you do, or what have you done that made you successful? I know 2.5 hours is long time that you're there with me. Completely understand. But last 5-10 minutes, and trust me, I'm telling you, we will shut down in 5-10 minutes.
Success is feeling.
Success is what, sir?
Feeling that will chase you to do more.
Come back, sir. I couldn't get you what you're saying.
Success is feeling that will compel you to do something more.
Okay, something that compels you to do more becomes a part of success. Okay. Okay. Now, if I want to explain what is success, I'm just going to quote the same thing, and I'm giving you a thought to think over the statement after the session gets over and take that takeaway from me. I'm not going to explain anything. I'm just putting one statement on the word success is. So success is when your signature turns out to be an autograph. I don't want to comment anything. It is just one statement. When your signature turns out to be an autograph, you are successful. With this, I'm putting across the Q&As open. We have a 2 to 5 minutes of Q&As, and then we can have whatever your feedback. I'm open to hear from you. Okay, and I completely request people to now get your videos on, please. Please get your videos on. And I believe you have seen my profile. Anything that you want to connect with me, you can definitely connect with me. My contact number, it was there on the first screen. My email ID was there on the first screen. So I have only one number, which is there on contact number as well as on WhatsApp. So anything that you want, you can feel free to write down, type it across on WhatsApp. I will revert, but you have to give me some time to revert, because from my busy schedule, I have to remove time to reply accordingly. So whenever you're writing across anything to me, or whenever you're typing anything to me, please ensure that you mention where we connected, so that at least I can recall it, and then I can save it across, and then we can take a discussion to it. Q&As open now. Anything that you want to ask, we are open for Q&As. I know everyone is waiting for your attendance, which is mandate. But okay, any Q&As that you want, you can proceed ahead. And please unmute yourself. I'm being very open. I avoid chat box. I just want to avoid chat box. Please, you can open yourselves, unmute yourselves, and you can speak. Absolutely okay. Any Q&As, anything that you want to talk, discuss, we can proceed. We have another we can take 5 to 7 minutes, and then we can have a closure. Because I have to go for a cup of tea. So I have to close anyhow. Yeah, anyone? Open for discussions. Any Q&As, anything that you want to talk, discuss, anything your feedback's valuable, which you feel that I can improvise on, again, because it's learning, please proceed ahead. Can I say something? इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? I swear, इतना तो लेक्चर में भी सन्नाटा नहीं होता है. Come on.
Sir, it was excellent session.
सर आप प्रॉपर्ली ड्राइव कर रहे हो ना? सर आप प्रॉपर्ली ड्राइव कर रहे हो ना? हाँ प्रॉपर.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem.
अच्छा. Pleasure. Anything else, guys? Please go ahead. Discussion. What do you feel about it? Let's go ahead and discuss. कुछ Q&As है, कुछ answers है, कुछ questions का answers मेरे से चाहिए, या you give your feedbacks. See, I'm sure I'm closing before 6. I'm for sure about it. Don't worry. As students waiting for the bell to ring. We are feeling like that.
हेलो सर.
हाँ बोलो.
अभी आपने जैसा बताया सिग्नेचर कन्वर्ट इनटू ऑटोग्राफ, तो हमारे फील्ड में वो कैसा कर सकते?
क्यों नहीं सर? Do you agree that your work speaks?
Yes.
बस आंसर मिल गया आपके पास.
Yes, thank you.
Sir, in one of your part of the presentation, you have shown Jay Shetty's video.
Yes.
Where he come on the stage and motivate student, or not motivating actually, but giving a soothing talk. That talk should happen very frequently and from the childhood itself. And such a talk should also be given to parents.
Very much. More than kids, the parents should realize.
Because that age is also, I think that it's very late that they get to know that their marks won't matter.
Absolutely.
Because at every class we have to make students understand whatever they are learning, that is a rough work only, and this rough work they are going to use their next classes only.
True.
Whatever
True.
they are doing. So that should happen.
It's a challenge, sir. To make parents understand also is a challenge, because I'm telling you, parents are not accepting that the child is not competent, and that is what they're trying to push the child at every frequent intervals of time. And then the child gives up at the end. He's saying, not possible for me, that I have a high expectation of my parents. So your learning, your teaching, your executing of information has to start from parents, which makes them realize that kids are different. They're not the same, and please don't have expectations, because they can do magic with regards to what they have. True, very true. Anything else? Anyone?
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
I want to ask, in
हाँ
the
अर्चना मैम,
now
आपका
the
वीडियो ऑन है.
AI is
अर्चना मैम, एक सेकंड, आपका
हाँ
वीडियो ऑन नहीं है. आपका प्रॉब्लम है कुछ वीडियो में?
ओके, नहीं सर मैंने ऑफ किया है.
अच्छा, ओके. कैन यू स्विच ऑन द वीडियो? ओके, थैंक यू. बोलो मैडम.
सर मुझे पूछना है, अब एआई का जमाना है, स्टूडेंट हमसे आगे है एआई में, तो हमें क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग अपनी बढ़ानी पड़ेगी.
ट्रू, करना ही पड़ेगा. वो चॉइस नहीं है. मैंने बोला ना कि आजकल बच्चों से सीखो कि हाउ दिस पीपल आर मेकिंग यूज ऑफ दोस टेक्नोलॉजी. डोंट उनको है ना वो मोबाइल से या लैपटॉप से दूर मत रखो. रादर तुम साथ में जाओ उनके और देखो वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं. कुछ रॉन्ग नहीं है अगर आप उनसे सीखते हो तो. यू लर्न, यू हैव टू गेट योर हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस. देखो अभी जस्ट नाउ आई गिव अ बेस्ट एग्जांपल. डू यू नोटिस कि मुझे मालूम था कि वो कहाँ पे टैब है. Was it wrong? मैं पूछा कि somebody help me across where it is. So there's nothing wrong. You keep yourself open. Learning is a two-way process. तुम कुछ सीखो, कोई तुमसे कुछ सीखेगा. And that's how you're supposed to live. And I'm telling you, ma'am, your technology, people are now using Canva. People are not using PowerPoint presentations. I was being told make Canva. I was trying to make Canva. बोला नहीं जरूरत नहीं है मेरे को Canva. I'll use a PowerPoint only. But then upgrade, and for certain things I use Canva. But don't have a stereotype कि मेरे को नहीं सीखना है और ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. अगर वो आ गया ना दिमाग में तो तुम कितना भी प्रैक्टिस करोगे ना वो नहीं आने वाला.
हमें अपनी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग टीचिंग में लानी ही पड़ेगी.
There's no choice, ma'am. There is necessity that you have to
पर्सनल
build some.
क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग.
Absolutely, ma'am. See, why would क्यों बच्चा आपके क्लास में ज्यादा बैठना चाहेगा? क्योंकि आप कुछ अलग सिखाते हो कंपेयर टू समबडी एल्स. yes or no? और वही अपने को होमवर्क करना पड़ेगा. मैम थोड़ा 6 महीने का होमवर्क है, उसके बाद तो तुम अपने आप बॉस बन सकते हो इन दैट एरिया. थोड़ा प्रेशर गेम है. थोड़ा टाइम निकाल के थोड़ा प्रेशर गेम से होल्ड ऑन करो. यू विल एबल टू अपस्किल इट. आई एम टेलिंग यू.
यस सर, थैंक यू सर.
वेलकम.
सर आपने वो बर्ड्स का एग्जांपल बताया था, बर्ड्स का, जहाँ पे वो मदर वाज not trying to help, even not helping, and she let her kittens to learn on their own.
Correct.
But in classroom teaching we are very eager to teach someone. We can't patiently wait that students will on themselves find their way out. How to tackle this dilemma, that when is the point when we should wait patiently, that let them figure out what works best for them and what we should intervene and teach them.
Okay, sir, did you notice? Okay, sorry. Sir, did you notice the mother chicken, the mother duckling? She was not stopped at one place. Did you notice she was going left, she was going right, she was going left, she was going right. She was giving directions to the chicks कि भाई तू लेफ्ट से नहीं जंप कर पा रहा तो राइट से आ, तो राइट से जंप कर रहा तो लेफ्ट से जा. There was a directions. So as mother chicken or mother hen, mother ducks, you also need to understand तुम direction दो. You are not telling them to the kids कि तू ये कर या वो कर. You just give them directions. Now, कभी ऐसा नोटिस किया सर आपके स्टूडेंट्स कम एंड आस्क यू दैट व्हाट नेक्स्ट आफ्टर देयर ग्रेजुएशन और व्हाट नेक्स्ट दे शुड डू, व्हाट डिफरेंट दे शुड डू. यू आर देयर टू जस्ट गिव देम डायरेक्शंस. यू आर नॉट देयर टू टेल देम कि भाई तू यही करना चाहिए बिकॉज तेरे पास वो स्किल है. Let the skill being discovered by that particular kid, but you just give a level of directions in this common talks also. Sometimes common talks में भी ना directions मिल जाता है बच्चों को. और जो बच्चा स्मार्ट इनफ रहेगा ना सर, वो ऑटोमेटिकली वो डायरेक्शंस पकड़ लेगा क्या करने का.
सर ये स्मार्ट इनफ मतलब कभी कभी उतना कॉन्फिडेंस आता नहीं है बच्चों के देख के कि वो उतना कॉन्फिडेंट स्मार्ट है.
हाँ बट सर एक टाइम नहीं बात करोगे आप 3 महीना जाते हो क्लास के अंदर, 3 months का टाइम पीरियड रहता है सेमेस्टर के अंदर जाने के लिए बच्चों के पास. कैन आई से यू विल कीप ऑन इनकलकेटिंग दिस स्ट्रैटेजी टू द किड्स सो दैट द किड्स 3 महीने में समझ जाएगा क्या क्या उठाने का उसको. यू हैव टू कीप ऑन टेलिंग किड्स सर. ऐसा नहीं कि एक टाइम बोल के छोड़ दो, वो साइकोलॉजी कॉन्सेप्ट है नहीं को भूल जाएंगे वो लोग. You have to keep on giving directions at frequent intervals of time in line with your studies to complete your portion as well. So how you're balancing it is up to you. Absolutely up to you. Sometimes kids after lecture भी तुम्हारे पास आएगा बात करने के लिए, क्योंकि उसके पास टाइम रहेगा बात करने के लिए क्लास के अंदर. थोड़ा निकलना एक्स्ट्रा टाइम. टॉक टू द किड who's coming, who's genuinely interested to do something else and want to listen to what you're saying. बट वो 3 महीने का प्रोसेस है सर, 3 months का प्रोसेस है. यू कैनॉट जस्ट गो विद इन 1 or 2 times एंड द किड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इट इज. जितना सेमेस्टर का टाइम लाइन है उतना टाइम आपको जाके उसको वहां पे हैमर करना पड़ेगा कि दिस इज व्हाट यूर सपोज, दिस इज व्हाट द स्ट्रैटेजी इज. एंड आई एम नॉट फोर्सिंग द किड टू डू समथिंग व्हाट आई वांट हिम टू डू, बट लेट हिम डिसाइड व्हाट ही वांट्स टू डू. इंक्रीज द होराइजन फॉर द किड्स.
Sir, in the current situation, many students don't attend the lectures.
True.
So I generally think that what I can do for them. Do you have any answer of this question?
सर अभी ये ऐसा है, कभी नोटिस किया है जो बच्चे लोग आते हैं ना अपन उसके ऊपर चिल्लाते हैं तो आता नहीं है तेरा डिफॉल्टर में लिस्ट. अरे वो तो आया है, जो नहीं आया है वो नहीं सुन पा रहा है. सो इन दिस केस व्हाट आई डू, दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड. आई डू एक्टिविटीज एंड आई डू कंटिन्यूस इवैल्यूएशंस ऑफ द मार्क्स. आजकल बच्चा स्मार्ट है, हर चीज अगर मार्क्स को लिंक कर दोगे ना उसको आना ही आना है. तुम मार्क्स पे लिंक करो ना, उसके लिए मार्क्स इज माई बाप, बस माई बाप उसके लिए मार्क्स, हर चीज मार्क्स. इसके लिए वी हैव द कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड एज कंटिन्यूस इवैल्यूएशन. तू नहीं आया भाड़ में जा, तेरा मार्क्स जाएगा. सिंपल है सर. उनको खींचने का एक ही जरिया है मार्क्स, और वो हर चीज पे कंटिन्यूस इवैल्यूएशन कर दो जो तुम सिखाते हो. कंटिन्यूस इवैल्यूएशन और उसकी पर रिकॉर्ड ऑफ इट. लेट योर सब्जेक्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव और क्लास रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हेल्प यू फॉर डूइंग दैट. आएगा सर. मैं बोलता ना ऐसा ऐसा कोई ट्रिक नहीं है कि अपन बच्चे को नहीं लेके आ सकते हैं. खाली क्या है ना थोड़ा ट्विस्ट कर देने का, बच्चे लोग आएंगे. आई एम टेलिंग यू ना, मेरे को ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है तेरे क्लास में ऐसे कैसे, तो क्या करता है, जादू टोना करता है. मैं बोला कुछ नहीं करता है, मेरा स्टाइल अलग है. एंड पीपल कम इन इनटू माय क्लास. कर दो लिंक. यू सर क्या होगा, एक सेमेस्टर तकलीफ होगा ना, ठीक है, 1 semester यू प्ले एंड सी हाउ इट वर्क्स. अगर चल गया तो कंटिन्यू करो, नहीं चला तो ट्विस्ट करो.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Anyone else? Okay, now we open up for any feedbacks that you want to give it across to me. Anything that you have a takeaway, what kind of feedbacks you want to give. मैम ने इतना बड़ा मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन दिया, मैं थक गया, मैं खुद थक गया था सुन के. मैडम
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
तुमने बहुत बड़ा एक्सटेंसिव फीडबैक. आई सर मैंने इतना सब कुछ किया है, आई वाज डाउटिंग माय सेल्फ.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
प्लेजर.
Nice presentation, sir. Very informative. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Anyone else who like to give across feedbacks, please proceed ahead and please open up for a feedback. Whatever feedback, what is my takeaways, what I have to improvise, please go ahead. सब लोग ना घड़ी देख रहे हैं, 6 बज गया, लिंक आएगा, अटेंडेंस है, कैश प्रमोशंस है, all that thing, all that thing.
हेलो सर।
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
सर सर आपका लेक्चर 3 घंटे चला है अभी नॉन स्टॉप।
हाँ,
तो जगह पर हम हिले भी नहीं है।
क्या बात करो, थैंक यू, इट वाज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट, आई वुड टेक इट।
सर बिना 10 मिनट का ब्रेक लेते हैं, आज वही भी नहीं लिया सर।
अच्छा, वो मेरे को नहीं मालूम था, मेरे को तो खाली बोला था मेरे को 3 to 6 धुरंधर करने का है, धुरंधर दिखाने का है, तो मैं धुरंधर ही दिखाया, 3 to 6 धुरंधर।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
Pleasure, pleasure. Anyone else? You're from a different cities, right? You're not from one city, right? Multiple cities, multiple people. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
So it was really highly interactive. Even in the post lunch, we didn't feel anything to take a break, like sir said. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, pleasure. In fact, I'll be very honest. I took a little nap because I know that I want power. So I took a little nap before coming in for the session. Anything else? Cool. All right. It was pleasure meeting you, discussing, and as you know that I have my number put up. I will share you this PowerPoint presentations. I will also share you across the videos separately in a drive link. So as and when the authorities allow me to tell me that you have to send it across or upload it across on drive, I will put everything across. You can use it. There is no patent, there is no trademark. Do not give me royalties. Okay, use the way that you want to use it. And if you get stuck anywhere else, and if you want to conduct somewhere, some places, these kind of an activities, I would prefer an offline over online. So anything that you want to connect, wherever you want me to connect, I am there, available. Just have to pin me. I will be there for the sessions as per my calendar schedules. Okay, thank you so much. It was pleasure meeting. Thank you to the management for inviting me, giving a deliverable sessions to you guys. That to post lunch, which was challenging, but I hope I have lived up to the levels of challenge.
Thank you, sir.
All right, pleasure. Is there any
Thank
other
you, sir.
formality? Sir, is there
Yes,
anyone,
sir. Yes.
some formality that I have to do it from my side?
No, sir. Formal vote of thanks will be posted by someone.
Okay, somebody's allocated to give vote of thanks.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, I'm supposed to give a vote of thanks for this program. So, respected resource person, Professor Rinkesh Chheda, respected Director UGC MMTC, Professor Dhanashree Mahajan Ma'am, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University Program Coordinator, and my dear fellow participants. This is Dr. Chikte Parmeshwar R, roll number 67, and Assistant Professor in Department of Physics, Yashwant Mahavidyalaya, Nanded. A very good evening, one and all. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this enlightening session of our online refresher course in use of AI and ICT for teaching, learning, and research in higher education. First and foremost, on behalf of UGC Malviya Missions Teachers Training Center and all the participants, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our resource person, Professor Rinkesh Chheda, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, your session on learning through creative thinking was not only informative but genuinely transformative in a time when higher education is evolving rapidly. Your insights into a learning through creative thinking, especially through the activity-based task, have provided us with a valuable roadmap to enhance our academic teaching delivery in the classroom. We are especially appreciated of the practical demonstration activities, videos, and the real life example and discussion you provided, as well as the straightforward way you explain the particular beneficial learning process. The content of your presentation will undoubtedly assist us in creating more interactive classrooms, especially giving the diverse range of learning abilities among our students. Such practical learning approaches can greatly enhance the effectiveness of our teaching methods. I must also thank the director and the organizing team behind the scene at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. Under the Malviya mission, this center continues to empower educators with the skill needed for the 21st century. Thank you for meticulously planning this refresher course and selecting such a relevant theme. Finally, I thank my fellow participants for their active engagement and through provoking questions that added value to the discussion. Once again, thank you, Professor Chheda sir, for sharing your expertise time with us. We look forward to implementing this learning in our respective institution. Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. Okay, can we exit? Any other formalities that I have to do from my side?
Yes, sir. I think.